They're hovering, yeah. They're going into today, they were 1.5 back, which is the closest they've been for a while. They lost today, so
Yeah,
but they're in the mix at least. Like they were looking dead, so
yeah. The Red
they're in
Sox
the
just
mix
caught
at least.
fire.
They were looking dead. Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Sox.
Got an echo there, Sean.
Okay, that should be good. I think we're live now. I double checked that, but I'm pretty sure we are live and good to go. Hopefully the
Yep.
internet holds up. This is Bell and Bell episode number 22, season 18 preview. We're recording this live August the 13th, Thursday night, 9:20 p.m. Eastern time. Before we get going, Bell and Bell is brought to you by our new sponsors. I hope you can see this. Bush Light has come out with a limited edition Bush Light.
Oh,
And you'll see on
baby.
there, it's a celebration of Thunder Bay Pike's season 17 championship. So
Wow.
that's our sponsor
Wow.
for tonight. Bush Light
Wonder
limited edition Thunder Bay Pike
wonder if
celebration.
Nips is drinking that tonight.
Salivating.
I'm not a superstitious man, but I don't think that looks good for Nips's chances in season 18. Welcome, Krav. Nathan, good to see you. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, all good. You know, just a little light side of the NHL tonight. NHL 95. you know, peace and love, and if you have any rapid fire questions, all my answer is plus every time. Drink
That
with
was
them, I'll eat with them, I'll kill them, fight them, whatever.
punch him in the face. Yeah, it got pretty intense there for a minute there when Ultra started saying who he wants to punch in the face. He's like,
Yeah,
I'll hit
it's
him right in the
really
socket.
Yeah, there's
Oh my
I
God.
liked unholy follow up, like the rapid fire lasted an hour and 45 minutes.
So what was the answers? I didn't get through it. Who's he looking to punch?
He wanted to
Who
punch Puss and Nips, both. He
well he
Okay.
wanted
wanted to kill
to,
and he wanted to kill Nips.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
we got there too. Okay.
He wanted to kill Nips, punch Puss.
Yeah.
I forget who he wanted to eat with. Ellis, I think. Ellis.
Yeah,
What was
Ellis, yeah. He wanted to punch DS too, because he said he's the only guy he can't beat, and he can beat everyone else except DS. Then he was
Oh,
calling him Corky. He was calling him Corky.
Corky.
Yeah. I'm not gonna call anyone retards tonight, I promise.
it? Yeah,
Oh,
so
good stuff.
there you
Yeah, I
go.
gotta I gotta get through
Yeah.
this episode. I only saw bits and pieces, but
Yeah, I mean
seems like I
it's
missed some
a
out.
must watch. It's a must listen and watch.
Nice, nice, nice. Sick.
Yeah, quite the pair there. That was a good one. Well, we're back. We haven't talked in a long time, so good to be back. I guess there's lots of topics to go through, and we are going to do our best roster draft later on. But to start off, I mean, summer break. What do you think? Are you giving it thumbs up or thumbs down, Krav? You a fan
Oh,
of summer break?
I like the summer break because if you want, you could play some pure. If you really, you could get exhibition games in. The ROM went out early. You know what I mean? So you could still get some action. And, I think it's especially for the teams that are on the bubble and on the rise and trying to make a run, like, if get some X's in, I think it could benefit like someone like Sean Bell not playing all summer. Maybe you can catch them and get a couple wins early. You never know. I mean, that's the way I view it. I mean, like
Yeah.
everyone can win a game, like, so take advantages if you feel that the off season's lingering. Like I thought it was good on Magnus's part to get the whatever the early ROM out. Like, I mean, it was almost like a month ago. So I would say kudos on that part.
Yeah, it's been fun. I haven't even picked up the paddle once since the finals.
Yeah. Well, that was some
It's
of the
been
panel
nice.
discussions. Like, we're only the one of the few that use the old school. Now, I think more people use it, but like Magnus is using PlayStation controller. I don't know. Yoda uses some joystick. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great though. That's a big thumbs up for me. No, haven't touched it all summer. Haven't thought about it once. It's been I didn't play the pure. It was a nice break. Now I'm feeling kind of excited for the season.
Yeah.
no burnout, you know. I'm feeling good, feeling refreshed, but I'm gonna be rusty, so try to get me early for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna be
like
super
people like
rusty.
me swoop in on that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, want to play?
yeah. This is get me early first 10
Yeah,
games for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
Yoda's gonna
Sean.
get
I'm gonna
off
get Sean Bell to like do his
first game.
announce why he plays me. It'd be awesome.
Well, Yoda told the podcast today that he plays 50 Xy's a week, so he's gonna
No,
be raring
yeah,
to go.
yeah. He's a bubble team on my mind. I just think just by default he's gonna be around this year. It's gonna be and that bubble is gonna be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be cool to look at. I mean, now LHX is back too, so welcome back. That's sweet. I
Yeah, I
think
mean
I think that's official. I haven't heard anything from him, but he has a roster.
he's part of the
Yeah,
standings. I saw
yeah, yeah. So that's sick. I mean, last time what did he sit at 1 season maybe? He was I want to say like a 12 seed or 13 seed last time he played, either 1 season ago or 2 seasons ago.
And
yeah, I
before
think
that, he had sat out. He sat a lot.
He ran into Nips in that playoffs, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, yeah. He ran into Nips. I think got swept. I think because I picked him to beat Nips and he got swept, I think, in that series. But yeah, I think he'll be in the mix for sure. I mean, yeah, he missed a few seasons before that last one, and it's sweet to have him back. What do we have? What's the numbers now? 20,
Right.
29?
Listed on the standings, we have 29.
Nice.
So that will be a 56 game season, which is the most we've had in a while.
Cool.
I hope I'm not cutting out too badly here.
Your
Sounds all
sound's
right.
fine. Your picture cuts out a bit, but it's not bad.
Okay, good. Good stuff. Well, I was looking back at the YouTube channel, and the last time we had Krav on here was like almost like 14 months ago, which is crazy to think that like how much time has gone by, and we're into the fifth calendar year of this league, which is also crazy. You know, thinking back to 2021 when we started. But I mean, I wanted to ask you, Krav, like since when we talked to you last time, you were pretty new, you know? You were just talking about like how you're gonna improve. And so like where are you at now? You're a bubble team, feeling confident in your game?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a legit 16. Gonna get legit 16th seed this year and go against one of the. If I make the playoffs, like honestly, it will be against one of the top four teams in my mind. If I make the playoffs, because I think there's a lot creeping up. Um, I mean, my roster is really good. Like Yakupov is insane. Like Segathon would be loving him. You know, he came. I mean, the debate with Segathon was just insane. But that's another. We could talk about that later if you want.
Let's talk about it now. What's the debate? I don't know what you're talking about at
Well,
all.
you
What's the
didn't
debate?
watch the live debate between Segathon and myself on the
I didn't even know
closest
this was a
network.
thing. No, I have no idea what you're talking
Well,
about.
you know what? It's better off just to listen to it.
Yeah.
It was about penalties.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You know, and he got upset because I didn't know the creator of the game. Like it was good stuff. And I'm like, that's exactly what the creator would want. Like someone like me who's addicted to the game that doesn't know the creator. I mean, that's like the ideal situation for a creator of a game. Like, so that was my
Fair.
debate, fire back when he was like calling me a fraud. I'm like, and like reality, he talking about reality and stuff. I was like, this is reality, like this, So there's a lot of that's why Puss commented on like he could use me, he could use his productions to mute me. It was like,
I assume you were arguing against penalties.
against penalties, yeah.
It's a pretty
I mean, I
easy
just
argument.
feel like why have it? It's not a it's it's a video game that we create settings that makes it most fun for the user. It doesn't have to be so close to real hockey because it's not real hockey. You know what I mean? Like, so my play on that was that like it is a video game and we're doing it to have fun and you know I don't see the need for penalties because I don't think it really causes someone to win. Like just because there's, for example, like me underdog going against Sumter, if there's no penalties, like I'm still the underdog. Like, oh, Sumter's going to capitalize on all these power plays. And like, I don't see that even being an issue. So, like, that was part of my argument.
Who
That
does,
makes
yeah,
sense.
like who, I've never really thought about that before, but who does penalties theoretically help? The underdog or the favorite in it? I assume the underdog with increased variance,
The
or
I
underdog, I
get it.
think, because it mucks up the game, it slows things down, so it helps the
right,
underdog.
right.
Yeah, I'm the underdog in most games. Like I'm 16's not even top half of the league. You know what I mean? So if I'm 16 seed, like if I'm underdog in more than 50% of my games, um, and I'm one that doesn't want penalties, like because my thought is like I don't want to. I want to if I win, I want to win just because I'm getting better and not because there's an advantage to an underdog. That's why I'm for a snake draft too, because I think we are the rosters are already getting stacked from the top 10 that don't make the playoffs. They're getting studs in round one and have to maybe potentially drop a third winger who potentially could be a first or second winger on or center, whatever, forward on someone else's team. Like I think that is the parity. Like that's the parity. Like it's that guy dropped still not better than who they're drafting. So I still think there's enough parity there where you're still getting a stronger roster than the top level. And that's why I thought like having rosters and drafts and stuff like because the ones who are actually better at the gameplay, that kind of levels the playing field. But like how much better of a roster that you want? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like,
yeah,
okay, I'm
for
gonna
sure, for sure.
someone's gonna have all 50 rated guys and I have all 90 rated guys. Not that that would happen. I'm just using a far-fetched example. Like I feel good, like because I win those games all the time. Like I think the little bit of tightening the parity is that's just more of a general math analysis on things and more of a fairness. Like I'm into fair games and stuff. Like I studied that in college, so like you can even bring it to this W league. There is like sometimes it's too much to the underdog. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not going to make the underdog better.
Yeah, and going back to penalties, like I don't know that it's a huge advantage. I think the real impact of penalties, I don't think it's a huge advantage either way for anybody, but the real impact is that it slows the game down, makes it kind of less run and gun and less kind of like momentum building. And it just causes like whistles and icings for a minute and all that shit. That's what I don't like about penalties. It just kind of
Yeah,
like
like
it mucks everything up.
if I'm good enough to be able to switch off a guy and hack your guy going on a breakaway, like I feel that in a video game aspect, like that's a skilled move on that move's skilled for me to switch guys and commit a penalty to trip you so you don't get a breakaway. Where the good players can avoid that and they get breakaways. So I mean, the breakaways they still happen when there's no penalties. I mean, they happen all the time. Like I know that's maybe not looking into like really deep into it, but just on the surface, like okay, great. Like someone's skilled enough to switch over to a guy to commit a penalty, so someone doesn't get a scoring chance. To me, that's like a game skill. And if everyone
Nate,
knows that going in, it's even.
Nate, you were around. There was one time there was a real vote on this question. Do you remember what you voted?
I voted like no penalties. Yeah, I think we had two votes. The first one I voted yes to keep penalties, and then we had another serious one, and I voted no. I switched it.
Hmm.
It's my recollection of it. Yeah, the last one I voted no for sure. Yeah,
I think I voted yes on both of them, just
I think so.
for consistency basis. Like we had already played all these seasons, and but
Yeah,
now if I had a chance to vote again, I would vote against them just because I think they're kind of annoying. Well, they always have
but
been
did, but I mean, we did have a vote like this summer, right?
annoying. Did
Like,
we?
didn't this happen and then, you know?
Well, the funny thing is because I mentioned the snake draft, like just because I actually would vote that ahead of penalties. Like I think
Right.
penalties is whatever it is what it is. Like I mean, it really doesn't,
Yeah,
I'm not going
yeah,
to
yeah.
not play because there's penalties
Right,
toggled on.
right.
You know what I mean? And so it came about because of the debate, and then someone was like, put a poll up for snake draft. So I put the first poll up on penalties just because that was a follow up to the Segathon. And like the other thing that was revealed on that debate was that Villain's not my rival anymore. Like I changed my like it's a natural rival of Segathon, which
That's
is
good.
Sagathon's
which
got
is
half
like
the league right
yeah,
now.
yeah, like yeah, I know it is great. Like, but it's like coming in to play a video game and who's your rival? Segathon. Like, isn't that the name of the system? Like, you know, you're your rival in the system. Like, I
Oh,
guess.
that's disappointing, man. I was really enjoing these.
Yeah, Villain. I just wanted to get Villain off my back. So then when I
Yeah,
play him,
he's
I
really
have no
putting on some
pressure.
heat, eh? He's
Yeah.
he's
Why do I want a villain on my back? Like people are killing people, and then the villain's my rival. Like I don't.
league's getting greasy here.
So that vote for the snake draft, that was a resounding yes. So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
assume it's going
it
ahead.
totally makes sense because like I think 2 rounds is enough to draft, and it's too much of a shit show to allow dropped players to be drafted in the first round. So you keep the first round as is,
Mhm.
regardless of whether
Okay.
you run a lottery or not. That's not changing the style of
Yeah.
the draft. But
Yeah.
I think once guys are dropped, that's where it's intriguing because if you go reverse, then Sean Bell trying to get my winger, like getting his second round pick could be valuable for me, but it might be
True.
worth
Yeah.
it for you because then you got a guy for a few years. And
Yeah.
I have a stacked roster where the guy you're trading me could help me like break the bubble 1 year, which is much is what I'm trying to do at this point.
Right.
Yeah, no, I
So
think
it's
that
yeah,
that's
it's
exactly it because you cannot trade waivers. So the waiver right now is kind of doesn't help the sort of excitement of trades. But the second round
Yeah,
pick, if it's
and then
done like
that's my
waivers,
thought on the second round reverse is not. It's kind of like a waiver slash second round that makes it smooth in a 1 day draft, and then the third round, let's just call it that because it's just easier to go by rounds, would snake back the other way.
Mhm.
And if your roster's filled, then you don't your picks passed. So the third round only comes into play in order. I'm talking about is those guys that get to fill their roster first.
Yeah.
And then once that goes into that order, then the others can jump in and maybe make tweaks. But
Do
I
you see
feel
any
like after
downside to this?
because I think less second round picks will be less second round picks will be passed on or whatever the
right,
terminology is.
right, right.
Like if
Yeah,
there's
for sure.
if waivers, if guys that are dropped are allowed to be drafted in the second round, there's going to be more interest in the second round. So most rosters will be filled where people are satisfied. So the third round would kind of be like a true waivers that's much more organized.
Yeah. Do you see any downside to that, Nate?
I don't know. You think Bennick there, Krav? I'm not really seeing any. I mean, the top rosters, it will help the top rosters theoretically, but it's kind of just like moving up the waiver process into the second round, and then you can trade those picks. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's generally, it should just speed everything up, make it
Yeah.
less
Yeah,
so like,
I'm trying to it's also streamlining it for
yeah,
those that are running those drafts. Like, and
right,
there's no
right,
people know when waivers are, and then you have to put in like 3 claims and where most of the top teams aren't drafting in the second, they're passing their picks on the second round anyway. And
right,
it's one of those like there's a lot of like variance where I think it in the like after a few seasons pass, like those top 8 teams that have top second round picks, believe it or not, like someone like me or someone like on the lower tier, like I might trade for one of those picks because I may have had to trade one of my picks. Like, you know what I mean? There's someone like Sutton could have traded for a lottery pick, and then all of a sudden his second round, he doesn't need as much because he has a second, but he might be able to fill his roster where I could pick a guy that could help me for 3 years, like those mid level. So I think it's almost like if you think of the middle 60% of the league, like the snake draft makes most sense for that middle 60%. Like, I don't think you should make a rule to satisfy the top percentage of the league in the bottom half. Like, you should make a rule for the majority of the league, not the
Mhm.
best teams and not the worst teams. So
Right.
actually, I think
Right.
this
Right.
makes more sense for that middle tier. Like in the
Great.
middle
And
tier
the
being from
worst.
like seed 9 to seed 22 or whatever
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
exact
Yeah.
numbers are on the breakdown.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay. Well, the vote passed. You're in charge, aren't you now? Aren't you like the commissioner in
Of
all
polls, like the Czar
but name?
polls. Yeah. Yeah. I love
So
that
I,
everything's a Czar. That's why I put the hammer and sickle symbol. Like, all right, I'm part of,
okay.
like, I'm bowing to that flag.
Yeah. 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 You're there. You're there for now, Krav. You're there for
Yeah,
now.
like, I don't want to be like, I just have some thoughts on logic, and I don't like Magnus is the one who okayed it. So I
Yeah.
don't think it messes any previous trades going up. It's kind of like it is what it is. Like, okay, like
Yeah. It did really
it's like
fuck
winning a
over.
lottery. Like, I mean, oh, a rule got changed and great, I got a second round pick that's a little bit more beneficial than I thought it would be or less beneficial. It's like, okay, well, I was worst team in the league and I'm picking fourth or fifth. To me, it's all
Yeah.
that all evens out in the long run.
Minor stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, just for posterity's sake, Ultra, if you're listening, that's how we're doing it. Vote passed. The
I
czar
think,
has
yeah, I
spoken.
think it's implemented. I think we're all good to go.
Cool.
But okay, last point on this is the penalty vote. Like, so it's obviously not switching this year. The league that starts tomorrow. When are we having a revote for these penalties? Like, it kind of just gets whenever it's brought up, it's like, all right, we're not dealing with it. Like, no one addresses it, you know. Or let's have a vote after this season. Then let's have a real vote for penalties and determine whether we want it or not. I personally don't really care about this, but it is a pretty big issue in the league, and some people are quite passionate about it. So let's have a vote. Poll master, that's on you, Griff.
All right. I was doing it. Although
Is it
this league has never
official?
been a democracy. Let's not fool ourselves into thinking that the people have power here.
Yeah. But like the penalties to me, yeah, to me it doesn't, like, I'm in the same boat. It's not going to not stop me from playing, but I do like a speed up game, and I like sometimes it's just like, what the heck's going on? Like, even with the like talking about like, if like some of the spin on the penalties is like, oh, we always did that. Well, you know what I mean? Like, the things do evolve, and like evolving is like devolving the game, which is kind of funny. Like, we're toggling stuff
Yeah.
off to that's our evolution, which is
Crab, were
yeah.
you in the league when we used to do boosts? Do you remember that? Were you
Wait, when you
around for
used
that?
to do what?
There used to be boosts. Were
Oh
you
no,
there
I
for
don't think
that?
so.
No. You got to choose. I think it was like you could up one stat for one guy in your team before each season. It was
Oh,
it was
that's
kind of
crazy.
fun. It was like I could choose like my 4 speed guy who was really good and up him to a 5 speed guy.
Oh,
Went on for a few
like
years.
before he modded the ROM.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, all
He
right.
turned Eric Lindros into a 5 speed guy one year I had him.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. No, I mean,
It
geez.
was wild. You could
It
trade
was
your boost.
in lieu of a draft pick. So if you didn't want to draft, you could boost a 1 or 0.5 or something. I forget how it worked. There were a couple boosts, I think. Like those first couple years, I had like Peter Klima was like a 6 speed. I had like three 6 speed guys flying around, or at least a couple. It was kind of wild. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
You could
It'd
have
be
been
interesting now because
spending.
all the different stats or all the different attributes people are valuing. It'd be
I'm sure that was like DS probably like was licking his chops on those trades.
I don't know if he was in the league at that time, but
Yeah, I
it would
don't
have
think
been
so.
something.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you could trade your boost to guys. It was something, but it's for a few years. What attributes are you looking at these days, Krav?
Um, like a lot of the like as much as like a lot of the Segathon, like, because he like, I don't know if he has sides discussions with Vic, but a lot of like he was putting a bunch of posts out on Pure that I was just reading on like the Pure channel, whatever and man, they look at it real deep, like, and like I guess like I kind of am believing a lot of it, like, where stick handling, like to me, when I first read stick handling, being a newbie, like I'm thinking it's like, oh my guy can just like maybe I can make the extra move or two to get around someone. But like knowing that also helps defensively and catching things like you can catch a intercept the puck and stuff as part of the stick handling attribute. Like I think that's more important for defense than offense. Because the offense like can kind of because like it's almost like those drone defensive guys like might be able to intercept the puck, and always speed and agility. Is there any other sneaky? Yeah, I do like my forwards to have good defensive awareness. Like I've noticed when I'm like, what's it? I guess it's is it was it saying no it was who's the guy? I don't have him on the roster anymore. Oh, Henrique. Like he was underrated. Like his 1 year was really good. Like he had like a sick defensive attribute, and I was slow. I was slow on the trigger to toggle to him, and he was making back checking plays that like saved me on breakaways sometime. So I do like my wingers to have good defensive attributes on top of course, speed and agility because the speed's nice. Like I'd rather have the speedy wingers and the slower center. I think I'm on
Yeah,
that page right now,
yeah.
but like not so
Sagathon
slow because you
said
need
one
that
time
center to get back.
Right, right.
let's just talk a little bit about this defensive awareness. So I don't know how true this is, but I remember Sagathon talking about, if I remember what he said right, you might remember better than me, Nate, but if I remember right, it was if when you turn the puck over to the other team, defensive awareness is how quickly your guys will turn into defenders. And it's opposite for offensive. So as soon as you get the puck, how quickly your guys will turn into offenders or offense oriented guys. So I don't know if that's true, but if seems to be what he was talking about.
Do you think the coding's sophisticated enough, like in like them coding 95, to where like they also get in correct positions with the offense awareness?
That's what I
Like you're
hope. That honestly, that's what I think in my
like
head.
right because when I
Offensive awareness, he
first
goes
would
to the
read
right
that
spot.
stat, yeah, I'm thinking my center, I want like good offense awareness because if I'm thinking of setting up the one timer, like I want
Yeah,
them to be in that prime spot because I'm setting it up with the winger and I'm not controlling that center. So like I don't know if there's any truth
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that and how sophisticated the programming is.
That's what I want to believe, that offensive awareness like is how smart your guys are.
yeah, I like to think that too. I mean, this game code stuff is, I have less than zero interest in all of it. I can't stand reading it. I have no interest in it.
Yeah.
I'm going purely off the feel of the player. That's what I'm going for, the grit, the heart.
Well, really the game code is the stuff that Vic is posting on the game code channel is pretty wild. What he said about passing, I don't know if you guys saw this. Do not think press towards the teammate in tap B. Instead, think choose his true eight-way sector, establish that direction, hold B long enough for it to latch, then release while his movement is stable.
That will make an accurate pass. Is that what that's saying?
That's what it says.
Wow.
So if that's true, I don't know what eight-way sector means, but I assume it's just a picture on the screen, but I'm not really sure. But
How do you
what I
think of
took
that? I'm
away
like,
from
the
it though is
fuck?
that he's saying you have to hold B and then hold the D-pad, then let go of B instead of
Makes sense.
right now I just press B. Sometimes I press B and the D-pad at the same time, but I never like hold B and wait for the D-pad and then release them.
That's interesting.
I mean, it makes sense for those long passes, like the Nips pass up the wing is like a hold B to get like there's like air time on that pass, right? It's not a standard just pressing B.
Like, do you ever do that? Do you ever hold B and then let it
I
like
would say
push some direction and release it?
probably for those long passes. I feel like that's like a thing that kind of everyone kind of does now
What do you
instinctively.
mean?
Like,
You hold B, then release, and then that's when it releases the puck, or
I mean, I feel like I do. I don't know. I haven't really thought about
That's
it,
what
but
he's saying, man. I've never thought about that at all. I just like play and I do shit. I don't know. I don't know what I do, but now I'm gonna think about it because he's saying you have to hold B long enough for the direction to latch, whatever that means, and then release it in that direction of the guy.
But think about those long, like, wing passes up the board. The D to the winger that's streaking, that Nips can hit, like, better than anybody.
Yeah.
If you just press B, that thing is going nowhere near that guy, right? Like, you kind of do have to hold it and, like, angle it.
It gives
Or
more
there's, like, a
strength to the
timing
pass.
on it, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just something I never thought about. And it might mean that passing could become a lot more effective.
Yeah, I could see that true to like just because the coding on like where you have to press and hold B longer to get control of your goalie. You know what I mean? I could see being having a variance on their coding on how you deal with the B button or even the C button. Like you could hold the C to get a more powerful slap shot. So like
Hmm.
I believe that. I don't know if like I mean that would have to be hard to do like while you're in a someone's like Marilyn Mike's at your face like checking you and like I'm trying to you know what I mean like think of like my 8-way D-pad and holding B like that's the tough part. But I
Yeah.
believe that that's true.
Yeah, so here's Vic's explanation. I think he's got this off of AI. You're skating up left. You have a player, your player that you're skating with is facing up left. A teammate is upright compared to you. You quickly
Mhm.
tap upright and B for a no-look pass. It's saying that the D-pad's never latching onto that guy in the upright,
No.
so it doesn't work. The game still thinks your pass is directed up left because that's which way you're facing. So it searches for people in the up left side.
Hmm.
So
Uh,
he's saying that you have to hold the intended direction, continue skating, then hit B a fraction later. So this might not be practical because like
yeah, right.
you're not gonna have
Well,
time.
you like he's
I
basically
mean,
saying you got
it's
to make sure you're before you release B that you're facing the guy you
facing
want
the
it to
guy.
pass
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, which I think everyone kind of instinctively knows from
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Like it's all like, I don't know.
But when you're actually playing, like, do you feel like the guy, like, do you feel that it happens more often than not that where are you passing it to? Like,
It's true. It's true.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, for sure. Sometimes it works out if I'm trying like a one-timer out front and he'll throw it to the D man and like those ones are fun.
yeah, good game. I would have won if the guy passed it to where he wanted to pass it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, pretty wild. Some of that stuff on the game code could be interesting. He talked a lot about the weight or the agility of your goalie too. I don't know if you guys saw that. Agility is what makes your goalie the pixel wider or something. So like you
Yeah,
want to have a
that's
goalie with higher agility because then he's wider on the screen.
oh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
what's my
true it is. I don't
guy?
know.
That's interesting because like Pink was going on because I got this Craig Anderson this year from Sagathon, dropped him and he's rated 87. And I picked him up and his speed and agility, I want to say his speed and agility are very low, but like puck control's high. And Pink was like messaging me that he thinks he's gonna be really good. Like he's like, oh, he really wanted him and stuff. But if I mean if his hitbox is smaller with low agility, then
What
it's a
is
bit
it?
of
Can you
an
see him?
I'm gonna pull him up now.
Well, here's what
You know, Saga had some sort of inside info for dropping this guy. Yeah, he's got 3 agility, 2 speed, but everything else is pretty elite. So,
this is what Sagathon posted in Pure. According to Vic's work, the higher the agility, the larger the goalie is in the net. And he said in the OG game, Waugh and Belfour have a 6 agility, and Cujo, Richter, Broder, Fuhr, Hasek, and Ranford have a 5 agility. So it's all the best goalies in the original game.
right, but like also most of the players would have a higher like the better players would more often have a higher agility as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I
maybe it's
mean,
all bullshit. I'm not sure, but it's kind of interesting to. I haven't looked at my goalie yet to see how big how big on the agility he
I'm
is.
really excited to try Anderson this year. I want to see if he's like he's rated 87, like he should be good. Puck control 6, something else is like stick right and left or 6. Everything is like elite except for he can't move apparently. He's 2 speed, 3 agility. So yeah, I want to
He's
see.
just going to be tiny in the net, like very small amount of pixels.
Yeah, yeah. I was just hoping he'd be slow because like Pink was like, well, if you control your goalie anyway, like he doesn't need to be fat, like he's gonna be in the net kind of thing, which I agree with. But if he's just tiny and pucks are going through him, then it's
Not going to be good. You're just
not gonna be
shaving the
good.
edges off your goalie here. No wonder you won the
Yeah.
second and dropped them.
What did you say that like for the one it was puck control or stick handling? They call it puck control for the goalie.
I kind of forget what they all are, like stick right, stick left or something. Pink was
Uh,
telling me something was puck control, but
is that like less rebounds?
yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure, but I've never looked at goalie stats before until I picked this guy up and saw he was two speed, and I was like, oh my God, like, but
Yeah,
I thought he was a
because
bot. Pink
mainly the
was saying he's
goalies,
gonna
the
be good.
overall rating is all I really looked at on
Same,
goalie.
same, yeah, same.
Why did Sagathon drop him?
Like I have no idea. I think probably because he's too speed. Like it didn't make any sense. His goal he could have just had him for a year if he's actually good, but
'Cause he
What's
doesn't
he
have any goalie right now, right?
no, he had no goal. Yes, I don't know why he dropped him. Yeah,
like? Do you think it's like when you take control, like you can move to the other side of the net faster with speed?
that's
Like,
what I
you think
thought. Yeah, exactly. Like when you get caught behind, you can dart out, which is useful at times. But I'm also like, maybe it's nicer
like
to have a
how
slower
far do you have
guy.
to go? Like, it's more about your reaction time on that than I don't about the goalie. Maybe it might matter in that split second. He might be splitting hairs there, but I could see
Maybe.
those guys look at it that deeply, which is interesting in its own sake.
Yeah,
Sagathon on
yeah.
the chat says he dropped him because he has no pixels and no speed. So
I
we'll
think
Yeah.
see. You might be just
Vic
letting
went
in
in
every shot.
Vic went an
Gonna be.
entire season trying to do the winged duck move. I mean, he never swayed. I didn't know. I'm like, man, I got really good. So I was like beating Vic like 5-0. And I'm like, and then I wasn't even realizing like, what the hell is he doing? I'm thinking like he's just playing with his feet or something, like becoming the foot champion. Like, I'm like, what he's doing. And then that guy, they talk about the winged duck, and I'm like, this is nuts. But he
Oh,
didn't sway.
he was
Like I
doing that the
could,
whole season. It was like they were the worst games. I think I won 1-0 because all he did was just keep going up. So then I was trying to do it too, just to see if it would work. It actually kind of works sometimes. Like you could get it going if you pulled one of your forwards and you could follow your own defenseman up the ice. But it wasn't like a very effective strategy.
yeah, I was like, well, I'm not like once I read it, I'm like, I'm not allowing this. Then all of a sudden, I'm playing not to allow that goal. It was like, I don't want to be the one like I got it on you.
Yeah, and then the clip is up there forever.
Yeah.
Well, the question came in from the audience. Who's our most likely soft tankers in season 18?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Who do you guys have as your nominees?
So Pink Nips was alluding to the wolf. Eh? What do you think about that?
I don't know why he keeps saying like I don't know. I guess the Wolves lineup isn't all that good, but
Wolf's
I mean
roster sucks.
we know the
I,
Wolf will tank at some. He has in the past already before.
Has he?
Oh yeah, he's tanked a couple of times to get like high picks to drop into the shitty bill when they used to have tournaments
Huh.
for sure.
the wolf is he feeds on the lower level players in the league. Like he just I don't see him swaying from
He just
like he
bludgeons.
yes, he can't help himself. So I
Yeah.
just think it's going to be a tough soft tank because I don't see him trying to purposely rig up 1-1s against like the lower tier.
Yeah,
Like
he's
including
built
myself. Like
different.
I just
Yeah.
don't so I just think he's going to get a lot of sweeps, and he might be thinking the soft his soft tank's not a Segathon soft tank. Like Segathon can go 1-1 and then he'll win like 6 in a row to like solidify a playoff spot and then continue with his splits. But I
Classic.
think in the long run that's starting to catch up to him because the players are getting better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think one time I'd like the soft tank might be to a non-playoff appearance. Like I don't know, like
Yeah. And even just like
I really want to get under his skin a little bit because like he's going to be one of my bubble teams.
Your number one rival here.
Yeah, sorry, villain.
I mean, it's going to be tough because there are so many good players now, and you add LHX to the mix of possible playoff teams, and like some good players are not going to make the playoffs. So it's a huge risk for a guy like Sagathon to try to do a soft tank at this point.
well, doesn't he not have his pick this year though?
No, I have his pick, so he's not going to
Uh,
tank this season.
so
Well,
he's
see, I
not
think
soft.
Sagathon's going to come out fire, and I think he's going to play really solid because then now with the snake draft and you can pick someone else's drop player, that falls right into his
True.
drafting hands.
True.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. Should
So
help. Yeah,
who's
it should help people gunning for the top. Actually, that is beneficial to have now for sure.
Because like who was the top like Semin? Like who was the top dropped guy this year?
Yeah, I think Semin maybe. Yeah.
Semin? But who did he end up on? Like a
He went on
surprising.
Moses. Moses got him, I
Yeah,
Moses.
how
thought.
did I
Yeah.
never understood how
Is
Moses
he on
got him.
Grand River? Like
Yeah.
I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but
He's
He
on
is,
Grand
and
River. Yeah.
it didn't make sense how he got him. Like he was down near the bottom.
I mean, he's not that great. He was like a four
I think it
speed
was
five
just one
agility guy.
season though, too.
Yeah,
Like
he's not that great. I thought he was going to be better than he is actually. Like his stats are okay, but he's
He's pretty
not.
good though.
I think
He's
some of the
Moses' best
guys,
player.
I think there was a couple sleepers there that had a little more long term on the top of that waiver line.
Mm.
So I think they kind of like that's why he slipped through the cracks. Like some people look for that. They needed the 1 year goalie, and that like I think
Yeah.
was a little more important than the Semin.
Yeah,
Well, and
maybe.
there's also like people were drafting all these 6'6" guys this year, right? There's so many 6 speed, six agility guys in that
Yeah,
draft.
this
Like there's
is
a handful, so
yeah with like
everyone's like
ones across the board and sixes and
one.
ones.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
like wow.
fascinating to see some of these guys, but
Yeah,
there's
like
a lot of them on these rosters.
I could be wrong, and Nips, if he's listening, he could comment. But I think Nips looks at the attributes different than anyone else. Like I think that overall rating in his mind, he, I think that trumps the 6'6", 1 1 1 1 1 1. You know what I mean? Um, and I think he gets a lot out of those guys that are like 4 agility, 4 speed, but they probably have like 5 offensive, defensive awareness, and like they're skirting the double digit stick handling, and like he
But he
builds
got
good.
he got someone this year though. He drafted one of these guys.
Yeah, but some like he probably was in need of a defender. Like sometimes that could be different than his overall thoughts on what he wants to do. Like sometimes you
Silver.
just take a guy
Look
just
at
to see how
this.
they are.
Look at this guy he drafted, Silferberg.
And he's in
He's
the
Six
starting
just
lineup.
six
six
And
agility,
agility.
6 speed, 13 stick handling.
Yeah,
well,
and
there you
everything
go.
else is bad.
Yeah, but I think three of the categories being lights out is huge
That
than just
that's
two.
something, man. Yeah. There's a
So crap.
lot of
I
these
mean,
different
crap. Like
guys.
you've got this Yakupov guy. Have you tried him out?
Yeah, he's insane. He's so good.
Shit. Because he's kind of the
He's
same. He's
what,
six
six six?
speed,
Six
six
Yeah, you
six six.
speed,
better
six agility, but he's got
like
4 shot power, 5 shot accuracy, 15 stick
Ooh.
handling. I
Oh
should have drafted
man.
him. Fuck, I had to pick before you, and I decided not to because he was a 1 year wonder, but I should have picked him. That would have been good.
well, I was communicating with you, Sean, like
Yeah, yeah. I was really
prior to
thinking about it,
Gopher's pick. And I
and
was picking
also
the guy
Wolf,
he was
right?
picking.
We
And
were
yeah, I don't
we
know
were
if I
talking
would have
about Wolf.
yeah, I don't know if I would have went Stone because Wolf went Stone,
No, no,
but
no.
I
But
was
you
gonna
and I were
draft the guy
saying
Gopher. Who did Gopher
during
draft?
during that draft, you and I were saying Wolf is definitely going to pick Yakupov, and then he
Yeah.
didn't. He picked Stone, who didn't make any sense. And then you were like, I forget who it was, some random guy, and I don't know what happened. Like
Gopher picked him.
Gophers picked him, but he saw me looking at him in the sheets because he messaged me afterwards. So I think it was you said like whoever the guy was to me. I went and looked him up to see like who the hell this guy was. And then after Gophers said he'd messaged me after he said, "Oh, I picked your guy," and I didn't know who he was talking about. He's like, "Oh, I saw you looking at him in the sheets." He picked him right before you.
It was JT Miller.
JT Miller, that was him. The guy was so good in like 2023 or
Yeah, you gotta wait like 20 years to get that guy. Is
yeah,
Well,
that
he's
that
gonna
was
be
like
on us
that's
till
how my
20 years.
roster's built. Like finally Crosby's gonna get bad and JT Miller was gonna be my center. Like now, like in 2026.
There you go. So if you really like this Yakupov guy, you've got me to thank for looking up JT Miller for you.
I know that's so crazy because then I'm like, well, I thought he would. The reason I was looking at JT Miller's is I thought Yakubov was going to be gone few picks prior. Like, so he wasn't even know what my. I'm like, I have to research other guys
Yeah, yeah.
because
I
I'm
think he
not
was
going to be the
fine.
guy that skips my first round pick. Like, that's insanity. Then, like, then what? How
Yeah, your
good is the
team's too
roster? I
good.
should probably just give someone a guy then at that point. That's why I feel that if you back to the drafting, like figuring that this is a, a flowing discussion. Back to the drafting, like if you're not, I don't like the BPA. Like I don't like, to me, it's like, all right, a first round draft is okay. You have work. I get it. I have work too. Like I've actually drafted a guy like in the middle of a teaching lesson. Like, cause like I would time it to be like, I can organize my class. Like I have a 9:30 draft slot. It's usually early because I'm usually in the top 10. It's like, okay, I can put a problem up for 5 minutes. And I'm like, all right, you guys work on these couple problems. And then I jump on and like I can make my pick, but maybe someone's
only Philly Chris knows what's going on. Eh?
Yeah, I know. Like someone could be welding. I get it. Like people have different jobs and stuff. Like, I'm not going to stop welding to make a draft pick, but I can throw a couple math problems out. I can make them a little more difficult because I have like someone pick JT Miller and I got to pivot a little bit.
You need to get those students doing some analysis on the stats.
I know. Yeah, I don't trust them yet.
You could base all of your final exams on the stats of JT Miller.
Defensive.
I mean, the one student we've seen drafted Carey Price first overall for third overall or something. So yeah, that's keep that skepticism.
Yeah. This guy, Derek Sutton, offers you a guy that has 5 defensive awareness for JT Miller. Do you make the deal?
Yeah,
that'd be good content there.
Yeah, you could have a guest lecture from Sutton.
But yeah, I just think the BPA, like they just like, because you can also give you, like, my thought is like, I understand a BPA is like if a guy gave you a list, say he couldn't make the draft and is like, look, I team solid, so I'm not that concerned about my pick, but here's my top 5, and maybe their 7th pick. If their top 5 were drafted, then I understand the BPA, but I think the BPA shouldn't happen for zero communication.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that the BPA, the last 2 drafts, I've been involved in both of them. They were both Yoda. The only guy who got BPA was Yoda twice. And then the first time he was mad because we dropped somebody. And he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't have dropped that guy." And I was like, "Well,
that's what it is. It's just too many. There's on the sense it's not one decision. It's 2 decisions for some of those rosters.
This time we had to decide to drop Semin, and we picked Galchenyuk for him, which was good
he's
for
not
him.
even
But
starting. He doesn't start him. I've been playing Xyz with him, but which doesn't matter. Whatever. But that kind of whatever. I just think that. But someone like Yoda is so involved, so I get it. Like I know there's like a fine line there, so I don't know what that's a hard rule to implement. If I was going to make a rule up, I would make it where you're BPA'd if we had zero communication. If you put out a list and for some reason and like your top 5 or 6 were drafted, then I get it. You definitely want to get rid of this guy in your roster, and I understand the BPA, but you should at least throw out who you're dropping.
Yeah, it's true. I think the reason it originally
you want to drop this guy,
it got put in originally when there were guys who like were new and didn't know what the hell's going on and then didn't show up. And that was where you had a few guys clamoring to be like, just skip them. And I was like really pushing back against that because I'm like, these guys are gonna quit if they don't get a good team. But they just weren't engaged at all. So that like we didn't even know if they knew when the draft was. Like who knows?
Well, yeah, the draft would also spring up out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, it's in 2 days," where people,
right.
yeah, that's part of the
But now
problem.
that you're in the I could see that after the 3rd or 4th season, but now that you're in the 18th season, these rosters have been like groomed. You know what I mean? It's a little bit.
But it's the guys like it's the guys like Vance and Rockford, Dasry, like we keep up on him, so we like text him or like you got a draft pick. Who do you want to pick? But those new guys are the ones that I would worry about. But guys like Yoda, Lloyd, like anybody like that who misses at this point, like fuck, you've been in the league for like 18 years.
Yeah. Well, it's not that hard to be like, all right, I'm gonna cut and paste that whatever the top 10 according to the numerical rankings. Like here's my top 10. Here's my list.
Right.
Or just
but then I get it. Like,
message
why
Sean
do they have
and
to
say draft for
communicate
me?
that?
Like
I get it. I don't know.
like I've missed a couple drafts and I've just been like draft for me. I'll send a few guys and like I don't, it doesn't obviously it's pretty easy to do, but yeah, I mean Don the one year we drafted Datsuk for him, like he would have missed that and like it would be a shame if guys like that are missing.
Because normally, like in a fantasy football draft, like if that's online, if you're not there for your pick and you get BPA'd, you get BPA'd on what their rankings are unless you rank them. So you might end
Right.
up the goalie might be the next one on there, and you don't even want a goalie, but
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what happens. Like, so if you don't communicate with those, like to me, like if you're not going to communicate at all, you're putting in a position where you're going to get an auto pick, and the auto pick might not be the position you want to drop. So I think you should almost follow. Oh well, because I heard debates on the BPA like, oh, his roster doesn't need a D, he needs a forward. Well, the
Mm.
D is the next one on the BPA.
Yeah.
So I just think it should default to not. It should be just so strict to whatever the overall ranking is for. I don't know whether it's the average ranking over their course of their history or just that season. But I could see like implementing like it doesn't matter what you need, or like it's if this guy's 80 and you're gonna have to drop someone you don't want to drop, well then you should have threw something out there. But whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's just there's a few guys who I would be worried about in that context, who aren't
Yeah,
that
I get it.
engaged, who don't pay attention and don't know what's going on. And they're usually the shittiest players with the shittiest rosters because they're brand new.
Yeah.
Any other rules we got to change while you're on a
No,
roll here?
I mean I'm just changing the like turn it to an M league instead of a W. Can we just turn the W upside down?
What do you guys
Nah,
got
it's
for
all good.
so?
I'm just throwing some like I figured like why not? What else are you gonna discuss? Like that's what's fun about it. Like to me, the fun
Totally.
of the W is the fantasy aspect of it is on top of the gameplay, you know?
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
clearly, like, I mean, I think all three of us feel that way too, and probably I don't know how many guys in the league would agree that like the fantasy part of it is part of it, but there's definitely guys who don't care about that and can just you just give them a team and they're happy to run with
Yeah,
whoever.
they're fine with that. That's fine. Like, and that's why that's a unique league. And like, you can just play pure or another league or just like which is fun. But it's great because you actually can organize games with people like so you definitely need organization to play games.
Yeah, absolutely you do. Here, I'm gonna put up the standing chart, the brand new standings here. Let me see if I can get it. Leading into season 18. Hopefully you can see that. This is all the teams in the league. LHX is on there. So let's figure it out. Who's gonna be our who has no chance at making the playoffs? Let's start there. Who's our nominees for teams that have no chance of making the playoffs this
Can you
season?
pull up the standings from last year, the on the website?
I think so. Yeah. If I can figure this out. Where is it? Standings 17. Can you see that?
Yeah. You go to the bottom then.
Yeah.
What's the cutoff point where you have no chance?
Well, last year the 16th seed had 56 points. And if I'm just scrolling
What's
through here,
yeah.
Yoda had 35. So Yoda would have needed to get another 20 points to be on the bubble. 20 points is 10 more wins. That's a lot.
Hmm.
But Yoda also is playing 50 Xyz a game. So I would say I'm looking at Dazri, Don, Vic. Well, if Vic does what he did last year, Vance, and Matty A. Out of those teams, who's the most likely to make the playoffs?
I mean
Like,
Dasri. Well, Vic, but yeah, Vic's another. I mean, it's yeah,
I would say
Vic's
Vic if he
Vic for sure if he's playing. I mean, 100%. It's like is he gonna hard tank or is he gonna play? I don't know, but
Vic
I'm
is tanked
guessing.
100%. He's
Yeah,
tanked.
look at his roster. I mean, he's got no talent on that roster, so I would assume not Vic. Vic would not be my pick there.
Yeah. No,
Dasri would be my pick.
Vic has his own pick and Maddie's pick in this upcoming draft, and I think this is the season he's tanking just to like, and then that'll be good. He'll get two really good players, hopefully, and then
Yeah.
a solid team.
Right.
And then he's a playoff team.
Oh yeah, Vic's definitely a playoff team, no question. If he tried even with this roster, he'd be a playoff team. He's really good.
Yeah.
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 Dasri is interesting. 9 wins. That's a huge jump to go. He needs 30 more points. That's 15 more wins. I don't see it happening.
No, no. That's too big of a jump.
Okay, so then we move up the list. Yoda, does Yoda have a shot at playoffs? He'd have to go 16th was 22 wins. Yoda had 15 wins, so he's not that far
15,
off.
and I feel it was a down year, like 324 win percentage. What's click the season before, season 16? Because I feel like his roster last year was not as good, and I think his roster is better this year.
Season 16, 327.
Similar then,
14
Yeah.
wins, basically exactly the same.
Huh.
Season 15. I wonder if there's a way to get like a chart of one player's seasons. Season 15, only 5 wins.
So pretty
So
big jump these last 2 years, yeah.
that's a pretty, yeah, that's a 10 win jump. That's huge. And the year before that, 6 wins. So he was hovering around that number. And then season 16 and 17, he's been at this level
Right.
at 15 wins. He'd have to pick up another 7 wins. Can he do it? Who's taking him?
What's
give you
how many wins would he need to get like 18th seed?
well, all of
Same.
these guys are pretty close. Like
Yeah,
you're
all
at
the same. Yeah. So like 7 more wins.
22, 25, 23, 19. Like they're all you're in the low 20s for sure to get in there, to get in anywhere near the playoffs.
I had Yoda as a bubble playoff if a couple people bailed, like how I got in a couple times.
Yeah.
Like
Makes
18.
sense. I don't see him making like it's pretty hard to make a jump that large. I mean he is steadily improving. Like he's good now. He's definitely not an easy out, but I'd be shocked if he got into the playoffs, I think, in this year. It's probably another 2 seasons away, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't pick him to get in either. Moses Bogart, I think he's gonna tank, so I don't think this is gonna be. He'd be one of my guys I'd
Really?
be picking soft tank for sure.
Really?
I think so.
How's
Wow.
how does Moses play at your tournament?
Oh, he's good. He's like,
He's a much better in-person player, I think, than online would be my take on it. I think he's quite dangerous in person.
yeah, he's finished in our top 4 of our tournament. Like even when, so we've had two tournaments now where a bunch of guys from the league came. Like Unholy came, Ultra, Sutton comes every year. Red was there one year. LHX was there, and the year that all those guys were there, Moses finished ahead of all of them. He was like fourth or something, third maybe. And then last year, same thing. Sutton was there, and Dasri. There, I think those are the only league guys. But again, Moses was like third, fourth.
And that tournament, you have the same team throughout the tournament, manual goalie, or do you like do like
This year we switched it up. Like so, we went back to the old way we did, which was you get to we play manual, of course, no penalties.
yeah.
But we always used to do it this way, and that's you get to choose. You choose your team every game, but you can only use the team one time all day.
Oh, okay.
And then we switched it to like copy the high style where you get one team for a couple years, but we've gotten away from that. We've gone back to the way we used to do it. So you get so you kind of got to use a little bit of strategy to figure out like when you're going to use LA or Winnipeg or those teams.
Yeah, right.
So I don't think Moses is going to make the playoffs, but could
But
he be?
I think he has a chance for sure. Like that's where I would put the cutoff is
That's the
above
bubble.
Yoda. I
Above.
think so.
What
Yeah.
about Jair?
I mean, this is a pretty impressive season from Jair. This has got to be his best one yet.
18 wins for Jair. I think that's far and away his best one, but
Like a
maybe
what was it, 417 winning
yeah,
percentage?
he was at 11 wins the year before, 298.
Right.
And I don't think
It
he's going
feels
to
like
be
he's been in that range for a while.
Jair before that, 10 wins.
10 wins, yeah.
Oops. Jair before
If you
that.
call it Jared like changed his style this year. Did you like he
Before that,
I didn't
11
really
wins.
notice.
yeah, he like played backwards a lot, meaning like he would slow it
Yeah,
down
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. I noticed that
bring
too.
it back, like hook
Right.
back around his own blue line. Like maybe it's not really a pass backwards, but using like a fast forward because he does have a roster. So he was able to use one of his fast guys because so many guys are so good in this league. Like where like I think he was getting checked a lot and like could never set up. And he would try to get you to overplay. Like I lost a game to Jared because I won pretty easily in game one. Me like I don't even know. Easily to me is like a 3-1 win, 4-2 win. But so it wasn't like a I'm not saying I blew him out, but for me, like it felt like I was in control and had an easy win. But I lost game two, like 5-4 or something, because um like he was doing it before, but I guess I wasn't like I thought I went in like overconfident. So like I was trying to fly in and make some checks to like get quick turnovers. And I was missing them because he would like loop his guy back and it was just a different strategy. And then that got him break. So I don't know. Not that I'm ruining his style, but
Hmm.
I
Well,
think he
interesting
was
if
like
he can
trying
do
to
this
shift a
again.
little bit on some of his gameplay, and I think he snuck a lot of wins in that he didn't get the season before. So I had him
Mhm.
on like a bottom end of a bubble.
I mean, to jump 7 wins when he had been around 10 or 11 every season is pretty impressive. 417 is really high. That's a really amazing season actually for him. I'll be curious to see if he can do it again.
Minus 21 goal differential too is like
That
quite a
hurt.
bit higher than the rest of this group here. So
His
Yeah,
roster's good.
roster's good. Yeah, he's got a good roster for sure.
yeah. What about this guy, Mr. Autobahn? 19 wins. I don't know, Krav, if you were in the league when he was like a contender. He was like a
Yeah, when I
legit
first,
contender.
I mean, I remember because the first time I played was in the queue. Like I was given like a Magnus built roster as like a trial. Like so, I didn't even I played Q before W. Like I played a season in the Q,
Hmm.
and like the roster was just like any other expansion team. And I remember he was like the Cuberts, I guess, or something,
Yeah.
um, in the queue, and he was like in the top five or top six in the standings. I mean, I might be off a seed or two, but and then it just seems like he was like slowly going back. I don't know if it's disinterest or the rest of the
Yeah,
21. He
league
gets
caught
hurt.
up,
I would
but
say
then
he's not
he has
playing.
monster games. Like you look at the box scores and you're like, oh, like whatever you see it posted like him and whoever, like maybe one of the top 10 teams, and like, oh, he lost in overtime and won a game. Like, and then all of a sudden he loses
Yeah,
two to Villain. My Villain's a good player, but I'm just like, shit, you just lost in overtime
yeah,
and won a
yeah,
game
yeah.
against Puss, and then whoever. I don't know if it was. I'm just throwing him out there because he's a top player. And then all of a sudden, like loses two against like a Jer or a lesser team. So I just think there's just inconsistencies there. But like I think he's a bubble team in my mind always.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think he used to be playing a lot too with the Q, which he seems to be a bit checked out now, like a bit more checked out than he was for sure. So I don't think he's playing that much, which is just it's hard to keep it up. But I mean, his roster this year is a lot better than it has been. I think he had a bit of a lull for a few years, and now he's got the goalie, which I think is key for him, and he's got a pretty solid roster now. So. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's now kind of he was waiting for this like these couple of seasons, I think. So
yeah.
he's
Like I ran a bunch of numbers. Like I didn't share it, but I mentioned something to Sean earlier that I had like I built this file, and for starting rosters, like if you're just going to go purely by the overall ratings, he's ranked seven.
Yeah,
seven.
that's a
Yeah,
good,
okay.
really good team. So we'll see.
That's
So do
just
we
by
we
like
think he can make the playoffs?
not not individual attributes, just
The
overall
overalls.
ratings on your starting five plus goalie. He's ranked seventh.
Right, right.
Then we got
But yeah, Sean, I think he's right on the bubble again. Like he's got to get off to a better start. He keeps getting off to slow starts, and then he's playing catch up. But yeah, I think
Well,
he's only
should
was
be
he
three
the
on
three
five.
one?
wins back, I guess. Like
Wasn't
that's
he
not
the
a
one who
lot.
had the monster start with I
I
thought he
think
had a
he,
monster start last season or the season before.
Oh, that does sound right. Yeah, yeah, he did, I think, and then just kind of fell off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of those years he did.
Like he picked up a one-timer center, and the names eluded me. I think he was like a Detroit
Yeah,
Red Wing.
yeah, Louis Erickson or something.
Erickson, yeah, that's what it was.
yeah, great.
And he was like scoring like goals on average, like the first 12,
Yeah,
16
yeah,
games he
yeah.
played, like that guy was averaging like 3 goals a game. And then
But
all of a sudden, like he was below 500, where he was like 10-2 at one point or something. I don't, I'm just right around those numbers.
his goals against, like I was just looking there when Sean had it up, it was 2.72 for Audubon. And
Yeah.
like that's got to be his bread and butter, right? Like he's never going to be a huge goal scorer. He plays similar to me, like style wise. I think he's got to get that down to
Yeah.
under 2 goals a game. That's his whole thing. He's got a goalie this year, so I think
Like
it's his whole strategy's got to be like winning defensive games. That's got to be the key.
minus 32 is a lot. Like that's not a good number.
Right.
For a guy that's like that's where you see the jump. If you look at goal differential, it's at him. Like he's below everybody significantly.
Yeah.
These other bubble teams. So I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It's the goals against number. He's got to drop like by 20
It's
goals.
yeah, yeah. I think he's a true bubble because I think the pedigree's there and the roster's there.
Yeah. Villain is one of the most improved guys, and I would not be surprised to see him make the playoffs. I think this guy is like very
Yeah.
underrated right now. And when I played him last year, I was really surprised. I was thinking of him as like Dazry's level, but he's way better than that.
Hmm. He's pretty good.
He knows the
3.3,
tricks.
3.13. Oh, he can score, right?
3.13 is not good. That's where he's obviously got to improve. I mean, you can't compete if you're letting in over 3 goals a game. That's it.
What's his goals for ranking in the league? Can you sort that by goals for?
Yeah. So here's all the rankings. Goals for fifth overall, 160.
Wow, that's kind of wild.
Goals against 23rd overall. So pretty
Yeah,
obvious
he
where he
opens it
can
up.
improve.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's good though. I mean, he was 18th overall in wins. Points, he was
Break
19th overall. Like
breakaway percent, #2 in the league. Wow.
Yeah, he'll throw those up B's and down B's on breakaways.
oh yeah, he loves doing
He
that.
scores a lot. Like instead of doing the down B from like the center ice or blue line, he'll down B from like in between the blue line and the crease. No, no,
Like
I've
in the
never noticed
offensive
that.
zone. Yeah, he does it a lot. Yeah, yeah. Really, really. Always. All right. I mean, I would pick him to be, he's in the bubble, no question. Gopher had a good season last year again. Exactly the same record as Krav, except
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
yeah, same winning percentage and everything. Krav was +5 though, and Gopher was -3. Super tight. I mean, they now we're really into the bubble. Like this is,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the question for me is whether Autobahn is in that same. Do I expect Autobahn to be in the bubble the way that
I
I
think so.
expect
I
Krav,
think
Gopher,
so.
Villain, Ultra, Clinton? These guys are, to me, the bubble is there. Clinton, Ultra, Krav, Gopher, Villain, and Autobahn.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure about Jair, maybe, but I'd be surprised. And Moses, if he tries, could be, but I don't think he's going to try.
I think he's gonna try. I think he's in that for sure, Moses. I think he's gonna try, but
Maybe. I think he wants a good draft pick, though, too, for one more
right.
year. And this is the McKinnon year.
Oh, this could be some good tank offs then this year.
Is there okay, so then that's the bubble. Is Chalky still in the bubble or is he above that in your mind? Is he a guaranteed playoff team at this point?
It's a tough one. He does seem to make it every year as this like 13, 14 seed. It's like his two, he missed the one year, but
yeah, like him and I'd root for them because they're from the Philly area. Not that I don't root for anyone else, but
Yeah,
they
he missed last year. He missed season
they
16.
burst they burst a lot of bubbles because like you think you're gonna make the playoffs and all of a sudden they have like 30 games left.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I swear
exactly.
I do think you can steal some wins late because I think people that are already made the playoffs, when you
Yeah,
play them, are less engaged.
Well,
right.
the other problem is like, so for me, this happens all the time. I end up playing Chalky on the last night of the season, or the last day, and because he only plays in the daytime, I'm like coming home from work at 10 in the morning to go play a stupid game, you know. So I'm not really paying any attention. It's like I got to get this done, whatever, like just get it over with. So I think he picks up a lot on that last bit too.
Yeah, I think he gets a lot. Not that he wants to win those games anyway, but I just think that I think there's a lot of wins stolen late in the season. And it's almost like you think like, all right, I'm gonna try to catch a Sean Bell because he's been on vacation all summer early, but whatever. Like, I definitely don't want to play him in the middle of the season, but maybe the last game, like he's already the solidified third seed, and you know what I mean. I do think that happens more often, which is why it makes it interesting, which is part of the game. Like, it's not like I'm
That,
saying
that was
that
the
wins.
Klein. That was the Wolf and Klein debate always. Klein was mapping out his matches, and Wolf would just he was just there to bludgeon. He didn't worry about
Yeah,
that. So
that's why Wolf's gonna. But I didn't realize he probably wants a shot at McKinnon. Like, I don't know now. Nips like I didn't know
oh
McKinnon was in this draft.
Yeah, this
I
is the
never looked
McKinnon.
forward to. I always like I'm I'll deal with the drafts presently, and I kind of know hockey and like who's coming up and all, but like I'm not unless a trade's involved. I'll look, but I'm not looking ahead of time on like oh if I can get in this place in the standings.
I
But
haven't looked, but this is the McKinnon, and I'm pretty sure that it's Austin Matthews is the next year,
yeah.
or it's McDavid and Eichel the next year, and then Matthews the year after that. I can't remember
See,
which order it went.
it's
Gonna
gonna
get
get real
really
interesting. There's gonna be some. I mean, this snake draft, you can't come at a better time. I mean, really.
This is why, like, for anyone listening, as a public service announcement, when Sutton sends you offers for future draft picks, don't fucking accept it because you know he's done his homework. So if you
Yeah.
haven't, don't accept the draft. Don't accept the trade offer. It's not
Or
good.
look at the year that he's offering or trying to get from you.
Well, yeah, there's not a surprise that he's been hoarding 2014 and
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
So
Like I
I
feel
think we got to
like
put Chalky on the bubble because Chalky didn't make the season before this. I forgot about that.
yeah, I think Chalky is on the bubble, but I would also be a little bit surprised if he misses it. Like he's good, and but also his points percentage is ahead of Lloyd, right? Like Lloyd's at
Yeah,
593.
true enough. But Lloyd has never missed the playoffs once in eight. In I think he's been there since season two, maybe.
Seriously, not once.
Never
Yeah, I don't
missed
think
once.
so, eh? Wow.
Which is crazy. Like he's running. There's very few guys in this league who have made the playoffs every year, and he's surprisingly one of them.
Wow. So
like
he's
I
you would not consider him on the bubble?
I mean, he's like he's only 3 points up on this last year's standings, but he's never missed yet. So am I going to start doubting him now? No.
who are you talking about, Red?
No, I'm talking about Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd. Yeah, I had. It's funny because I had like I jotted down like 12 teams that I thought were in my mind going to make the playoffs, and I had both Chalky and Lloyd as 13 and 14, but
Makes sense. Yeah.
that could bubble easily to 17, 18.
Yeah.
There's a few reasons not getting the games in. One,
Right.
they
Right.
usually get them in, and two, like maybe someone catches them on those like frenzies.
Yeah, that's true. The thing about Lloyd, and part of the reason why I think he does well every year is because he plays all his games so quickly that like he's really warmed up whenever he's playing. You know, he's played 30 games in 4 days or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of
So
an
like
unfair
you're
advantage. Like I haven't played in like a week and a half, and I'm playing him on his fourth game. You know, he's played 4 games a night for a week straight.
yeah, he's gonna catch you on one, you
Yeah,
know.
totally. But I do
Plus,
think,
plus he'll catch fire with the goaltender too. So like
well, he's a
Yeah.
good player.
Yeah.
There's no question he's good. Like
oh,
I
he's
think
really good.
he's like you don't make the playoffs every year if you're not good. So I have him above the bubble, but I could. There's an argument he could be in the bubble. I could see it
I
happening.
mean, we're also got to put LHX in this mix too, right? Like
Right.
when was his last season? Like he's
LHX
last
was
year, no?
I think 15. Was it 15 or
Maybe
14?
16.
No, it wasn't. Couldn't have been 16.
Might have been, man. I think he only missed
No, it's not 16.
huh.
14 is my bad. It was a summer
Wow, he's
season.
been gone for that long, eh?
There he is.
Yeah.
14, he was 11th. And before that, he didn't play for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, yeah. That was an
So he
impressive
went
season.
577 with like a shitty team, finished in 11th. So I think his roster's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I think for sure you put him in there. So if we go back to the top, let's do it this way then. just in terms of creating who's in the bubble. You got to say Pitt's in, Taipei's in, Pink's in, Thunder Bay's in. Wolf is a question mark. Let's say
Yeah,
Sutton's in.
he's not going to lose to the bottom tier. Wolf's going to. He might
Let's
not be fifth, but he's 10th.
Sure. Okay. So we want to put him in. There's fifth, six is Sutton, seventh Unholy, Puss eight. Maryland Mike is too good to drop, I think, into that bubble. So there's nine. Let's skip New Jersey Killer for a second. Sagathon's 10. I think Red, if he plays his games, is 11. He's going to be in.
Yeah.
New Jersey Killer, is there
I think
any?
Maryland Mike is going to have a home. He's going to be in the top 8.
Yeah, I think so too. He's way too good to be in the bubble. Is there any thought that New Jersey Killer is not going to be a playoff team?
No.
His defense and goalie plays too good. So if he
Yeah,
plays all his
precisely.
games, the only reason
Precisely.
he doesn't make the playoffs is if he doesn't play his games.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, so there's
1.72 goals against. I
yeah,
mean, that's got to be near the top of the league, I would think. He's just too consistent.
goals against number 3.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, he's gonna rack up wins. I think he'll make it. His roster's good too this year.
And he's not going to lose against those bottom guys
No,
because they
exactly.
can't you can't score on them. So that
No,
gives
he's going to
you
win 1-0.
Yeah.
exactly. So you put him with Sagathon's going to be in, Red's going to be in. That's already 12. Then you got Lloyd. You still got LHX. There's 14 if you put those two guys in.
Like
It
the
doesn't
top
leave
12,
much room.
your top 12 you just rattled off was I wrote it in this notebook. That was the same top 12. And then I had the next 4. I had Chalky, Lloyd. I actually had Vic and LHX. My thought is like I'm going by Vic's, not like I'm going Vic
Yeah, but
playing
Vic's
full out.
tanking. Vic's tanking
I
for
know,
sure.
but that's a different issue. But if I was just going to go on,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
those are skill wise, those 4 are you're going to have to battle them to get
Lloyd,
into the
Chalky,
top.
LHX, and Vic, which would then knock Blair,
All the
and
other
all you
bubbles down.
guys.
So I think the bubble
Man.
teams that we were discussing, I think if you have 8 games against those 4 teams, like if you can go 5 and I'm looking at it, like if I can go 5-3 against those in those 4 teams, like I'll have a good chance to
Yeah.
get in the
Yeah.
top 16.
It's crazy how good this league has gotten. Just rattling off those 12 guys and how many we're now talking what, like if we include Lloyd in the bubble, 1, 2, 3, 4, LHX is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Vic and maybe Moses. Like legitimately 11 guys probably who were in that bubble for 2 spots.
And I got knocked out from a couple sim games that they should have finished the season, but that's another story. But who cares? Which I was fine with because it was a moot point
you know what?
anyway,
A lot of
I
this
was
is going to
getting in.
come down to not messing up games against the teams that you should beat,
Oh, I know.
and
I'll
then stealing
split.
some wins against a few guys.
I got 3 points against Nips, and then I split with Van. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not that Van's bad, but it's weird. I split a lot of series. Like, I split against Nate, but then I'll split against Jar. Like, not that Jar's,
Yeah.
I'm just saying his name because he's
That's always been Ultra's
below the
problem
playoff
through the
line. But and
years.
he's a good but I feel that they're all good players, and I kind of
No, this league is absolutely stacked. If you go through it, this league is like crazy stacked right now.
Yeah. So
I don't think we're realizing how good the level is. Like you show up and play the
it's-
standard person, you're absolutely destroying them.
I would be so curious about Colin. I don't know if you ever cross paths with Colin Krav, but he's really good. He was like he played I think 4 seasons and he got to the finals, 3 of them in the semifinals and 1 of them, and was like number 1 seed every year. And then he hasn't played since like season 6, I think, or 5. I would be so curious to see where he'd slot in here if he jumped in.
If he came in, he would make the playoffs, I think, but I don't think he'd be in that 12 grouping, but probably on the lower end the first year until he gets up to speed. Like he's gonna be behind kind of. It's too many games people are putting into
That's amazing because in season 5 he was number 1 seed, he set the winning streak record at 28 games or whatever.
Yeah. But he's probably missed out on 400 games. Like you see it when he comes to the tournament, he's just rusty, right? Like it takes a while to get up to speed.
Totally.
Like yeah.
So Nate, do you have any other than the top 12 that we set out? Do you have anybody you don't think will be in there?
Out of this top 12?
Top 12. So we included Red, say, in the Lloyd spot there. So that was our top 12. Both Krav and I had the same. Anybody that you think should not be in that top 12?
Pretty shocking. I mean, Wolf with his roster, but again, he just has such a solid floor. Like he's 1.78 goals against,
Yeah.
plus 60. I just don't see how he's missing out. Like
Nah,
he's
he
just
and
too
he
solid, man.
if you could scrub like his record against like non-playoff teams, he might lose one time. Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
winning, he wins most of those games. That's well, I mean, I view things a little differently because I'm not that top tier player. Like I'm hoping to split against the playoff teams and then win 3 out of 4 against because I'm gonna have a where I can't score and like Yoda, like I'll
Yeah.
play Yoda and Xyz and like we go back and forth, but like there's games I don't score on Yoda and like you know what I mean, like that happens, and then all of a
Gonna
sudden like
happen, yeah.
I have Nips and I can beat him every so often, but that's like a anomaly. But
So if we agree though that that's a top 12, Red's there, then here's time for predictions. We're gonna circle back on this at the end of the season, see who was right. We got 4 playoff spots for everybody from Lloyd on down. Forget Red. We're going to assume he's going to be in 12th. So we got 4 spots here. Who are you guys picking? You get to pick 4 teams, and whoever's right wins the prize at the end of the season. If anyone can get them all.
What's the prize?
The prize is a
A bush.
limited edition Bush Light.
All
We're
right.
gonna mail it to you.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Uh, just
This is
just
for
because
posterity, so you got to make
I'm
sure
gonna
this.
go
We're
my
gonna clip
style.
this out.
I think I'm gonna legitimately sneak in as 16 this year.
Okay, you got yourself as
So I'm
one.
gonna, yeah, I just gotta throw myself out. I think is Red in that list.
Red's on our top 12, so he's off.
Oh, he's not. Lloyd is in that list, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I think Lloyd might miss his games, so I'm just gonna throw him out for the fact that there's a chance that he doesn't play everything. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put. I think I'm gonna put Villain in there as a sleeper. So me and Villain as the sleepers.
Ooh.
And I am going to go with Chalky and UM.
Oh, there you go. So we
Wow.
got Ultra Magnus, Chalky, Betty Ford, and Rockford. That's okay. Good picks. Nate, you're up.
I'll go Chalky Lloyd. I've got Ultra's pick this year, so he's not gonna make it.
He's dropping
Clinton,
straight to the bottom.
Clinton with some summertime, eh? I'm gonna go Gophers. I like his roster.
Hmm.
Um,
Lloyd, Chalky, Gophers. You got one left.
let's go Autobahn. I think he's
Oh,
making the playoffs this year.
wow. So you got Providence, Sugar Valley, Minnesota, and Audubon.
Yeah.
Do you guys have no one crossover? You do? That's
Chalky.
interesting.
Chalky, I
Oh
think.
yeah, Chalky makes it on all lists. Okay, I'm gonna take Lloyd for sure. I'm gonna take Ultra Magnus.
Lloyd, Ultra, okay.
I'm gonna take Krav,
Lloyd, Ultra, Crab.
Lloyd, Ultra, Krav, and Chalky. None of the Minnesota
No,
guys.
no
None of
Richfield?
them.
No one's picking
No
Richfield?
one's picking Richfield. How's that for bulletin board?
I'm kind of just thinking like Summer, he might just be completely checked out. Like he might not finish. I mean, he finishes every year pretty much, except last year. I see. Never mind.
Except the one we're looking at. But
Except
that
that
I don't
one.
think that one was his fault. Remember, he was gone and
I'm picking because I think his team is trash. I mean, we'll get to it when we do this draft, but I think his forwards are like, I was blown away at how bad they are. I was just like, holy shit. Like,
so bad. So really, there's a couple big surprise picks. Villain, I think, as a playoff team, I could see it happening, but I'm still a surprise pick. Krav got 2 out of 3 votes. That's pretty good. Magnus got 2 out of 3 votes. Who knows with Magnus?
That's why I'm gonna kill Nate. He always roots against. He's always rooting against me because he has my
Because he
Yeah,
won
I
your
gotta get your
picks.
draft picks again, buddy. That was fun. That was a fun year.
The best is when I split with your bro. I split with your brother remarkably, and you're like, the next day you're like, what the fuck?
That's so fun, man. I got ultras this year. I can't wait to root against them every game. It's gonna be fun. That's the best. It's so good. You got Sagathons there, Sean? That'll
I
be
got
fun.
Sagathon, so that'll be really fun. Yeah, that's good.
You
That's
got
good.
anyone's picks, Krav?
No, not this year.
You should trade yours to a fellow bubble team. Like you guys should
I
just
know.
swap. Like
Yeah, that's a good
you
call.
and Gopher
Your
should
rival.
trade picks.
No, you
Yeah,
should be
then you just
villain.
root
You
against
and
them all
villain
year.
for sure.
Yeah, villain.
That's how we should do it. The rivals you have to swap picks with.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah. Just root against them
Oh,
the
that'd
whole
be
year.
great.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, last prediction for season 18 before we go to our roster draft. Who's gonna be the top final 4 in the playoffs? I'll go first on this
You
one.
go, Nate.
We'll go in reverse order. I'll go first this time. Again for posterity and a Bush Light. I'm gonna choose Thunder Bay, number 1 choice. Taipei.
No, this isn't gonna be the year.
Oh, terrible choice. That's not inspiring confidence at all. Pitt and South Hills.
Ooh, all right.
That's my final 4.
All right. I'm gonna go with no pink. Okay. I
Some
will
of the downs here.
go with red tickle
Red
puss.
is back.
Red
Red and
tickle
puss.
puss. Um, oh man, pink. All these rosters are so stacked. I'll go red tickle puss, pink, and nips this year.
Ooh.
Thunder Bay's getting upset by someone.
By red.
Roster wise, nips and pink have really good rosters, I think.
Okay, there you go, Kraft.
I'm gonna go Nips, Puss, Sean Bell, and Marilyn Mike.
Ooh, Maryland Mike gets 2 votes out of 3. Final 4. Has the guy ever won a first round yet?
I don't think so. No, I don't think he's won a series. He's kind of taken over the mantle from Sonoma.
Yeah, that's right. Best regular season guy who can't win in the playoffs.
He's right in that range of Sonoma was there every year, kind of high scoring. So yeah, he's got to win a series for sure.
And Puss getting 2 votes to be Final 4. When's the last time Puss
Yeah.
was in the Final 4? I think he was actually recently, like
Might
last.
actually been, yeah, like
Interesting that none of us
no
picked
one,
all the Pitt, Thunder Bay, Pink Final 4.
no one picked all three.
No one picked all 3.
Right.
All right,
No
guys,
Sagathon. No one's picking
no
Saga.
one picking Sagathon. He's just getting no respect anymore. There was a time where he had to be taken seriously, but that's been a long time.
Oh yeah, the other thing before we get into the draft is the checking thing Sagathon brought up, eh? Like he said all rookies in the next however many years are either a 0 or 1 for checking. What do you think
Oh,
about that? Like apparently Vic in the game code was saying that checking is important, like it completes the hit or whatever.
yeah. He said it's
I don't
very
know. I don't
important.
really care either way. I don't really hit much. Like it doesn't affect me at all, but like are we should we do something about that or
Is that actually true that every single rookie in the next 2 years is
Yeah, I think, or maybe a lot of them or something. I'm not sure. I think the ratings might be a bit off, but I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that. Or...
I think anytime there's a massive skew in the ratings, it's kind of annoying. Like if there's no reason for it,
Right.
it shouldn't be.
Rookies and good checkers, you know what I mean? Like,
There had to be somebody who knew how to throw a check in 2 years of NHL players.
yeah.
So I think that's kind of annoying if it is just like a like a a data entry error on Ultra's part. That seems like something that should be fixed.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, if it doesn't really make a difference, if everyone turns out to be weak, the game will just slightly change. But it's annoying when it's like there's a couple seasons of guys that are not great because then it's like if you happen to have picks in those years, it kind of screws you a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. But it does seem like checking is important according to Vic's AI work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I think we forgot LHX in that bubble group, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Sorry, bud. No one picked you.
Uh,
So we are moving on to our roster draft season 18 preview. This is to set this up. We are gonna draft rosters. We're gonna pick in order, snake draft. And this is for 1 year only. So we've done this a few years in a row now. We're looking at just this coming season, not future. Doesn't matter how great your team's going to be in 2016. So don't write to me after this and say, don't forget my guys from 2015 are going to be awesome. We don't care. We are looking only at a 1 year draft. We lost Krav. Looks like he might be coming back. He's back twice, which will help his team. We get double the picks. And since he's the game, well, he has his webcam. I think it's in the mirror. I'm going to set it up by I'm going to put on the screen the active tab so we can talk about these guys. We also have some thoughts about the off season. Some teams have changed significantly, so it's kind of an interesting off season, which also is a good reason for the summer break. It made the off season kind of fun at least at the beginning. Here's the active
yeah.
tab. We're ready to go. Krav, if you were here, I'd give you the first pick, but I think you're not here.
Oh, Crab's here twice.
Second, I was having technical difficulties.
Krebs here twice. Sounds like he's from underwater. While he sorts that out, Nate, you get first pick. Congratulations.
Are we doing a snake draft or what's
Yeah.
the?
Snake draft.
Are you keeping track of our drafts?
Sure. I'll write it down. I got a notebook right
We
here.
can do a vote. We'll do a vote at the end. Post it to the group and which
All right.
rosters are the best.
Okay, good idea. It's good because we have the poll master, so he can put that up after we're done here.
That's right.
Okay,
Um,
I've got my list here hand bombed. Nathan gets first pick. Who's it gonna be?
Let me just scope these. I think it seems pretty clear. I'm gonna go with Betty. Betty Ford.
Betty Ford. Shocking.
We've got just to review the team here. You want to zoom up on them there,
Yeah, there
Sean?
they are. This team is ridiculous. Absolutely
So we
ridiculous.
got the 89 goalie. We got Yakupov is 85, but he's got the perfect attributes, basically. The 1 year wonder. Crosby had a 97. This is probably peak Crosby if Krav or if you're there.
Well, there's a 101 and a 102 season. Crab,
Oh,
you
so
sound like you're
far
really far away.
really quiet, Krav.
How about now?
That's
Yeah,
better.
better.
Now it's loud. Somewhere in the middle would be good. It's like
Is this the
Goldilocks.
is this
Better.
the best Crosby has been so far, Krav?
I believe so. He's looking good so far.
Then you got Sagan on right wing. And then you got these two defensive studs. I mean, there's no weaknesses at all in this team. So yeah,
Right.
this is the number one team for sure. Not
This is a
no.
ridiculous team. Honestly, like this is the kind of team that makes you want to like cheer for communism to distribute this equally. Look at next year, Char 109.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
like
crazy.
Krav has just done such a good job filling around the edges, right? Like he gets these 1 year guys. Yakupov is such a perfect fit for his team. The trade with you, Sean, like what was that trade again? The
Rick Nash for Ole Jokinen.
Yeah, now he's got Yoli Jokinen for these next 2 years. Brilliant trades. Lenner, I don't know how you got him, Krav, but great. And again, great pickup.
Yeah, that was a deal with Yoda.
Oh, okay.
Backup goalie exchange, but made sense for both teams.
Right, right.
Yeah, all these trades make sense for both teams. That's one thing I'd give Krav credit for is he's making reasonable trades. They're not ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, amazing team. I had them first too. I don't, no, not really a debate. I don't think there's a few other good teams, but I think this is the best by far. All right, number 2 pick in the draft, and Krav, you may have missed it. I'm writing these all down, and we're gonna put up a poll after of who's picked the best teams
Perfect.
for
Is it my
another
pick?
prize. It's your pick.
I'm gonna go Don Don.
Yeah, that was my number 2 as well.
Oh, interesting. I had a little bit of I wasn't sure about these guys as number 2. So give us the case of why they are number 2.
I mean, the forwards, Yager,
Pretty
Solani,
good.
Kane. It
Pretty
does it
good
for me.
team. Yager, Solani, Kane, Doughty, and Carlson, and Pecorine. Yeah, it's pretty hard to argue with this pick.
Yeah, and Arena I was even thinking of, but just the 3 forwards put them at second.
I mean, the backups are weak on this team. If you
Yeah.
care about backups.
Yeah, someone gets injured, there's a bit of a drop off.
Quite a bit. I mean, Langenbrunner is not good. Like as his next backup forward, and he's Klesla is not good on D. So any injury, he's in trouble. But that starting lineup is pretty impressive. All right, I got 2 here, and I had 2 choices that I was kind of looking at.
Yeah, you're going there.
I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pick Carolina.
Wow.
It's my next team. And a part of me wants to take Sumter, but I'm not taking Sumter. Fuck that guy.
Sumter, I have the number 3 roster here. His team is unreal.
Yeah, I would take Sumter, except I'm not picking it, Sumter. He's my rival. I can't pick him. So I'm
So Carolina, take
I'm
us
taking
through this
Carolina.
roster.
So Carolina is Luongo is 75. That's fine. You got Malkin and Ovechkin still elite, and then you got Datsuk on left wing now. You got Blake Wheeler if you need a backup guy. So your forwards are awesome. Brent Burns 80, but he's 5 speed. He's amazing. And then you got Ekman Larson or Carlson, whoever you want on the other D. So you don't have the like 2 superstar defense like the other teams you guys just picked, but I mean you're making up with it with Ovechkin and Malkin and Datsuk.
Mm.
Pretty awesome roster.
Pretty stacked team. Yeah, you got some depth there too. Someone gets hurt. Yeah.
I do like depth. I also I enjoy teams where I can like mix and match lineups too. I get a bit bored playing with the same 3 guys, so I like to like have a few different lineup options, which is why I'm gonna take Orange City, Orange County, whatever the hell they're called, as my second team.
Wow.
They got Fleury and Nat, so solid goaltending. Tavares is awesome, and Bergeron is awesome, and then Galchenyuk is amazing. So like I don't know if he's not using him, he should be because he's like another one of these guys that's like Yakupov basically. Six
What,
speed,
6'6" guy?
6'6", 15 guy. Yeah,
Oh,
another,
wow.
he's another one of them. He's awesome. Like I was really hoping to get him in that draft. 6'6", shot power
Oh,
3, stick handling
oh
15,
man, yeah, this guy is a stud.
weights 8,
Yoda,
really
you gotta be
amazing
playing
player.
with this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no reason not to play with him.
yeah, he's subbing in with him. Like if you look on the lineups channel, like he's not on their lineup,
Oh,
but he's like just playing Xyz. He's putting him in.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
what would be like, what's Tavares? What's Tavares' stats? Like, can he play center? And what's his like shot accuracy and stuff? Because I think Bergeron, when I was looking, his shot accuracy wasn't that good. Oh, Tavares
Tavares is
is.
awesome.
Oh,
Look at
there you
these
go. So
stats.
there's your center. You got the Galchenyuk on the left,
Tavares
and
is
you
like
got
Crosby. Like he's amazing. He's
holy
got
shit,
every
yeah.
stat that you would like. He's stacked in. Six shot accuracy, 5
Big
shot
shot
power,
accuracy, yeah.
13 stick handling, and then 5.55. Like he's amazing. So and
So
then you
that's your
got
lineup, Yoda, for sure. Like
then you have
Tavares center.
Bergeron. Bergeron is also amazing.
See,
Like
Bergeron 2 shot accuracy though. He's a
yeah, you
winger.
don't
You
want him
can't
at
have him at
center.
center. Yeah.
Totally. He's a right winger, but he's a very, very good right winger. So this team's really good. And then the defense, you got 3 choices: Weber, Petrangelo, and Yandle. They're all awesome.
I
I
mean,
mean,
they're all good. I wouldn't say they're awesome. They're
yeah, fair
74,
enough,
72,
fair enough, but
72.
they're not bad. Like
The names are awesome, but
that's true. The names are
like
really
they're not, they're just like an average D. Like they're
four,
not that.
4. Yeah, you're right. Weber's not actually that good. Who was the other guy?
Yandel and forget.
Oh yeah, he's not even that good. These guys aren't terrible. Fuck, bad choice. Anyway,
Like they
those are
look.
my
Oh,
two.
Petrangelo might be a bit better.
Petrangelo is pretty solid across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
they're good. They're a good team, and those forwards are amazing. So I'm pretty happy with my Carolina Orange County start.
I didn't realize Galchenyuk was that good. Yeah, that is the game changer.
All right, Krav, you're up for your second pick.
Yeah, I'm taking Sumter.
Sumter. Boo.
Yeah, overall ratings, he was top 3
Yeah,
for
I mean,
starting 6.
yeah, this is the kind of
Paluski
guy.
is one of those guys, I think, 6 shot accuracy or something too. He's been
Oh,
storing them for a couple years.
I don't
Now
know
we
if
can
he
actually
has.
search them without
Oh, he
the
has been searching.
accents.
There he is. 5 shot power, 6 shot accuracy. Stick handling's
He's a
only
center this
9,
year, you said.
5 and
Yeah,
5. He's pretty good.
he's not going to need him to stick handle too much. He's going to have the two Sedin stick handling.
And he's got a 79, 77 D. Like his D are better than Orange County's despite the names. 84 goalie.
Yeah, that's a good team.
Really good team, yeah.
No wonder he can win some games.
Yeah,
Like to see this guy play with a normal team. Nate, you're up for 2.
Number two.
Wait. Like we were originally putting them into into tiers. Is there anybody else that you guys have? These were my 5 tier 1s. Is there anybody else you guys had in tier 1s?
I had one more team, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Krav? How many
You
guys did you
you
have in tier 1?
I had I had I had a 6 team. It's those 5, and I had a 6 team.
All right, let's see if Nate picks if you guys have the same 6 team in tier 1.
you're writing down our picks here, Sean?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Minnesota. That's my clear next pick.
Wow. Was that also yours, Krav?
Yes, it was.
Oh, look at that.
This roster's really good. The goalie, I think, is weak. Can you go to it there?
He's got
Minnesota.
Latin.
Letting in at 70
Letting in
overall.
70 this year hurts. If he could have got a 1 year goalie, that would have been nice. But he's got a 90 again, 91 Getzlaf, 82 Marlowe. So I would imagine a Ginler or Getzlaf are pretty like shot accuracy's got to be high. Like they got to be um pretty stacked. And then you got Subban and Paul Martin or Phillips on your right D. So
Nice team.
really good team. The
Yeah,
the
he
bench
probably.
is a bit rough, but
The bench is really rough. If he gets an injury to his forwards, he's playing with a 44 or a 54.
Shifley, why is he so bad?
JT Miller's going to be so good in 2024.
Yeah, I know. Just that's my guy. Just looking at trade analysis, like Mike Smith was similar to my Brian Elliott. So that's why, like, and Yoda had Fleury kind of dropped off for a couple years, where Elliott would be the starter over him, like
Oh
2 or 3 years from now. So like, I moved like Elliott for Lerner for 1 year. Like, he probably should have done that with Mike Smith, because I don't see
yeah,
Mike Smith starting a big deal 79-80 in the 1 year.
Right. Yeah,
yeah. You're
I mean,
exactly right. Yeah,
your trade was better. Like Elliott is better than Smith
Yeah, like
for
if you
Orange
look
County.
at Orange, like, do you see like Elliott comes in like the 2 years that Flurry is down,
Yeah.
and that's where I kind of was till Yoda. I was like, it's a no-brainer. Like you're
Yeah,
not starting
makes sense for him.
Lerner, like, because you have Flurry this year. So
Yeah, it would be good if Minnesota picked up somebody like that for this year, but he's out of time now. So hopefully he does the same. I mean, actually, these two guys landed at the same time, basically, so it won't matter now. It would have
yeah,
been good
those
to
little
wait.
trades matter in certain aspects.
Interesting.
yeah,
I had him
totally.
into my tier 2, but yeah, I mean, like you can. This is a pretty solid team, and the Subban piece is so huge. Like having that defense like that is awesome. Just one
Yeah, yeah, for
superstar
sure,
defenseman. The fact that you
for
have
sure.
Letang and Chara going back to Krav's team is so crazy.
Yeah, they're not tradable in my mind. Like, people are trying to get Letang. Like, there's there's nothing that I could get back. Like, I could find uh an offense that's similar to whatever's being offered.
Yeah, yeah. There's no reason to trade those guys. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like the Sedines on Sumter. All right, my second pick, I'll go Audubon.
Autobahn. Did you have these guys in your tier 2, Krav?
I did. They were seventh. Remember, I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
like overall rankings, I had them. Well, like overall numerical rankings, they were the seventh.
Good goalie.
Price
St.
is
Louis.
finally, it's taken a while for Price to get good. He's finally there, an
Yeah,
83.
that
St.
was
Louis
that was
Richard.
Chris's pick.
Philly
Yeah.
Chris. This is his lasting legacy this year in Autobahn.
What was the
And then
result of that? Like, what if someone got a monster player because of that?
Somebody did. I think it was,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know who I think it was? It was Kopitar. Wolf picked Kopitar in like pick 5 or something with that.
Right.
Sounds
Yeah,
about
it kind
right.
of just
Yeah.
bolstered
Yeah.
I'm
everything.
pretty
Yeah.
sure it was that one. It was the year. I might be wrong on that, but I think that was it. Kopitar for with Wolf.
Sounds right. Because Wolf made like a questionable trade with someone and it looked like his pick. He
It
was
was
gonna
the
miss out
Krav
on.
trade. This is going back to Krav's team. I think this is the
Oh,
trade that traded Chara to Krav.
Oh yeah,
sounds about right.
I
Sounds right.
traded Richards and my it was like the sixth, seventh where he ended up getting Kopitar was like the seventh or eighth overall, something
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah, I think it might not have been this draft, but I think it was, and that still is a terrible trade. Like that was so dumb.
Yeah,
Trading Chara,
I got Chara, and then I also got his first round pick, and I drafted Elliott.
that was the trade that turned
Um,
your whole team around
Oh, I know.
and
And then
sent
I
your
had
team into a
then the
tailspin.
next year I had the fifth pick overall, and I got Letang. Everyone like the first four went offense. I wasn't even thinking Letang was going to be there.
That was before
Yeah.
people realized how much of a premium defenseman we're going to be at.
Right.
Right at that time, we didn't really realize it, and there's a lot of D in the league and stuff, and then all of a sudden, it's just dried right up.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
insane.
Okay, so you got Autobahn. I mean, I don't know how much more we need to talk about Autobahn's team. It's pretty good.
I mean, he's got his third forward's a bit weak, but he's got Pavelski and Simmons are about the same. Simmons' stats are actually pretty good. I think both their stats are pretty decent, and then he's got Gonchar Bufflin still. It's just a pretty solid team, yeah. Again, not sure it suits him that well, but it's a pretty good team.
It's getting more though into his style. Like the Richard trade actually was pretty good, as much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, I think
But
so. Yeah.
it gives him a guy like that. That's good. St. Louis never fit his team, but he's gonna ride him out, I guess.
The next year, his team should be like Pavelski once he gets 86. Like that's the kind of guy he needs, right? He's the shot accuracy guy. So
And then he's got Johansson as well coming. Like he's got his team is pretty good, set up long term for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Krav, you're up. Your third. You got
Yeah,
Inglewood and you got Sumter.
yeah. Sean, can you do me a favor? Can you throw up Parise and Spezza on the just so everyone can see?
Yeah, I was looking at that today actually too.
There's Parise and Spezza. It's pretty much
Spezza's stats
everything.
are hilarious, man. Like
Yeah, like it's
Everything.
crazy.
5 shot power, 6 shot accuracy, 4 stick handling.
two agility.
Yeah, because that's the decision for his third forward.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're gonna play Spezza, you got to put him at center with
Yeah,
five
right.
shot
Like
power, six
I
shot.
think he has Parise in. I don't know if he we go. I could check lineups, but I'm pretty sure Parise's in and not Spezza.
I like that 9 weight on Spezza. That's actually he looks kind of appealing, except stick
Yeah.
Yeah, like
handling is awful.
not that I'm throwing. I think I would start Spezza over Parise, but I'm going Baytown for my pick
Wait,
no
so
matter what.
who else does he
Yeah.
have?
That was my
He's
next one
got
too.
Vinny, Taves. Oh, I see what you're saying. This is the third. Wow,
It's
that's a
the
tough
third
decision.
forward,
Like
right?
because his
Like
both
yeah.
D are good. Hedman and Green are good.
This team is weird.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a righty. He'd have to put. You don't want Spets on right wing.
I know. But I would have to if you were going to play Spezza, you got to throw him in at center.
Then you're
Yeah.
playing a lefty on the right wing.
Yeah, I know it's
I don't
tough,
know.
but I still like it.
The D are good. Like Mike Green is very underrated, but awesome. Although Hedman is just average, right?
Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
better like
Yeah.
soon.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think they're the next best team.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Hmm. I had them in my tier 2 as well. All these guys I did, but I had them lower than a couple of other teams. I think just because of this third forward problem, but
Yeah.
But
Good
you
goalie though.
isn't
This is
that Spets is right up your alley, isn't it, Sean? With your new weight,
oh man, I would trade for him. I didn't realize his stats were that interesting.
you could have probably got him for
Yeah, for nothing. 69 overall. I probably could
a
have
new
traded him for
valuable second round pick.
That's right. My trade value has just increased with your new rule. Yeah, that guy's I would have liked to grab him actually. He would have fit my team. Although I have like enough giant guys now.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think you
Another
got
Well,
one.
it's crazy. Like you had such a fat team. Like I got Jokic in, like and he's like
Yeah,
he has
Jokic was like
heavyweight.
he was too skinny for my team now.
Yeah, I
I had to
know. He
get
was
rid
only
of
on
him.
11.
I gotta say, this offseason was super fun. Just like being like, how could I grab the fattest guys ever? I was just looking
That's what
around.
I'm like. He definitely wants Nash.
Yeah, Nash worked out perfectly. He's a great guy.
Yeah, yeah. That to me that was another trade that just made sense both ways.
It did. I really didn't need Jokic actually next year, so it worked out good.
Yeah.
All right, so I got two picks here coming around the bend, and I'm gonna take my first one is gonna be North Bay Knights.
Wow.
Actually, I don't even look. Never mind. Fuck that team. They don't look good. Who was I else gonna take? Hamilton was my other team I had. Yeah, okay, I'll take Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton's was my next one. His team's really good.
So he's got two good goalies. He's got Tarasenko, Briere. Briere, I hated Briere playing with him last year though, so I was really happy to trade Briere, but Brower is
And he's
stacked this year.
Brower's stats are unreal. He's one of these stacked guys. That was from you, wasn't it, Krav?
Yeah, Brower, yeah. I kind of ran out of room. Like it was one of those guys that I knew I was gonna have to drop because I had like another top 10 pick or whatever. And
Yeah,
Right.
he is awesome.
it
10
was just a
win,
trade that made
5-5.
sense. Like this is 1 year, yeah. Like that's why I actually picked him up off waivers, just
Just for this
stashing him
year.
Wow.
for this 1 year. Because
Yeah.
we've talked before about I'm trying to build around Crosby like in 2 year stints.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, but then oh, I know what happened. The reason I won the lottery the 1 year. Like I actually was like shouldn't have won the lottery. I was like, if it was a normal draft, I would have been like eighth pick,
Right, you got
and I
Sagan.
and I won the lottery, and I picked up Sagan. So like that's my
Right.
but I
Right.
traded Brower prior to know like because I knew DS would want him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
DS is looking for that exact
too bad you
player,
leaned
all
into
offseason.
So
DS.
I just got like value. I think I got a guy that I use for the season because I'm dropping him anyway. So
Right, yeah.
Okay,
And then
then I
DS
gotta
has got the
choose
two.
my other team. I don't know. I'm trying now. You've shaken me on my conviction on North Bay. I thought they were good, but maybe not. I think I'm gonna take Craig Anderson and the boys in Taipei.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I have myself right there too in this group.
that was gonna be my pick next anyway.
Wow, interesting. Okay. I've
So
got one.
then,
I had one team ahead of me here, and I'm wondering, yeah, I would like to talk
well, we'll
about
see
that,
where we
but
go. Yeah, because I mean, I think your team's pretty stacked. Taylor Hall's really good. Duchesne's awesome. Fratton and Fisher, you got two
Fratton's
choices
good.
on the
Fratton's
bench,
got some good stats this year. He's my
and then
one
you
guy that
got
I was stashing.
Craig Anderson. Enstrom, the ridiculous Enstrom, just so good. Was new. Like your team's solid. There's no
It's
real weak
solid,
point.
yeah. The problem is I have Fratton playing center at right wing and then two lefties on my. So I wanted to get a righty. Like if anyone's out there, I'm trying to trade a comparable righty for these lefties, but
Trade deadline has passed.
yeah, yeah, for next year,
I'm in the
Hall or
same boat, man.
Duchesne
When we
or
get to my team, we'll talk about it. But I'm in the same boat. I'm thinking of playing a lefty on the right wing, which I've
I've
never.
got to. Yeah, it's really annoying, but
Pretty
gonna
solid
have
team,
to.
though. So
Solid team for
I've
sure.
got Hamilton type. So here's where we're at after. Well, let's do the end of round four, and then we'll recap. Krav, you're up with your fourth pick.
Oh yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna go. You just picked Taipei, right?
Yep.
Debating between Richfield and North Bay. Um, I think I like Richfield's roster.
Rich.
Wow,
North,
wow. Really? I have
North
them
Bay
way
was the
lower.
only other team I had in tier two.
I have two other teams in that tier, which I
Yeah,
think
like
are
his
far
I like
better.
his defense, and I think I
His
think
D are really
Conacher is a
good.
decent team, and Pacioretty. Well, I traded him Pacioretty. I think he's. I mean, he looks like overall getting better, but I think his numbers are pretty tough. And he's got Bernier goalie, so like, I
This
think I
is the
would go with
guy.
it. I think I would go with that just for the two defenders, the goalie, and I
This
think
is the guy I
Pacioretty's
wanted,
tough.
man. I wanted Joe Thornton this offseason, and he just didn't ever respond to me.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to get him though. He's like
Wait, where's
11.
2013? Oh, there he is. Like,
Look
is
at
it
those
like
stats, man. Oh, it's only 2015 that he
no,
likes
no,
off.
but like they're on the bottom, 13 and
Yeah,
14.
yeah, yeah. But even those, I was okay with it. 11 weight, 2 agility, 5 speed. Like he
Like,
just
which
got strange
have
stats.
you played with those two fives? I don't
That played with what?
like. Have you played the two agility, five speed? Like, I don't.
No, I don't.
Because
I
I'm
Pretty
don't.
never
good.
like I never get guys like that
I,
because
I
I
don't even think there's ever
usually have
been
a
a guy
better
like that.
pick.
This may be the first ever guy with 2 agility, 5 speed.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think this
don't
is a
look
very common thing.
I don't look at his stats as being good at all. Like this is not a player that intrigues me.
That's
Like
why I figured he would trade him to me, but no
Yeah.
response. So I guess not.
A good stick handling.
Because
I
he
just
didn't
was
need
like, I
him.
think
Like,
the defense is solid and the goalie's solid enough that I think you could piece together.
that's interesting. Yeah, I
you got
was
a lot of
pretty.
choices for forwards
Because
right
look
now.
at Conacher. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like one of
Yeah,
those.
unless these guys are stacked. I didn't like go in depth for these guys, but their
Yeah,
overalls
Yeah,
are
Conacher.
like
bad.
he's got a
Oh, he
solid. Look
is.
at his. He's solid.
He's another one of
2013,
these guys, right? He's a 15 stick and like 5
Yeah.
six
agility.
Oh,
five.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Corey
So
Conacher.
he's got him, and then he can piece together around him. Like he's got a bunch of options on
Yeah,
full.
Pacioretty's got like he's like fours across the board if I remember, but like he's like that type of player.
Yeah, I mean, solid team. I had them in my tier 3, but
Okay.
I only had one more team in tier 2 besides what we picked.
If Conacher is that good, then yeah, that changes the outlook a bit on that team. But
All right, Nate, one pick for you, and then we're gonna recap so far our top 4.
all right, this one's an easy one for me. Pitt. I had them ahead of my roster actually, which I think is a debate, but
Yeah,
Pitt's
I had
forwards I
them
think
too.
are stacked. Hossa Marchand, and then this Silverberg, who's like the one he was like the 6'6" guy, right, with the stick handling or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean his
and
defense
he's still got
73, 68.
his
He's got the
defense is pretty
89
good.
goalie there.
He's got
Uh,
not that it matters, but I was like, I look at numbers and I was like ranking them numerically. He had Johnson in his starting lineup over Cabriolet,
oh, okay.
but whatever. So like that's why he slid down a couple spots in my ranking.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that Silverberg guy and I was like, oh shit, yeah, there's three really elite forwards on his team, which
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, most of
going.
these teams have it though this year. I guess like, yeah, most of these teams have at least one of these random ass guys that are stacked.
So
Yeah,
he's
not
going
bad.
Hood, Marchand, Silverberg, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would think
I
so.
would think so. He's got the 89 goalie, I think, for Pitt specifically is a
Yeah, it's
huge help for
monster.
him.
Then he has
Yeah.
Buron next year.
Yeah, yeah. He's playing that well.
It's just his D that make me a little bit nervous. Those guys are not great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is why he was trying to trade for one for the
Yeah,
last
well,
month or
of
so.
course, makes a lot of sense. And if he could have traded like Mark or Callahan or Zibanejad for D, of course he would have taken it. It's just there's not a
Okay.
lot of D, and there's a lot of forwards who are in their 70s. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so okay, so here's our team so far to round 4. Nathan, you got Betty Ford, Minnesota, Audubon, and Pitt. Crowd's got Inglewood, Sumter, Baytown, Richfield. I've got Carolina, Orange County, Hamilton, and Taipei. I'd be
So
leaning
we're
Krav right now, but that's just me.
so we're 16 teams are gone.
12 teams are gone.
12 teams are gone. Yeah. There we go.
So you're back
And
up.
I'm up again, right?
You're up again.
And I'll go with Tegucigalpa,
Ooh,
Stamkos.
North Bay is sitting.
Yeah, I'd rather have Stamkos.
There he is.
Who's he got
Great
here?
goalie. And Stamkos and Kadri. And Williams is
And,
really good.
and Williams is okay, and then he's got these defense who are not great,
Brad
but
Stewart has no rating.
Brad Stewart's
Yeah.
just there, just a corpse on the bench. So he's just got Niskanen. I think Niskanen they were saying was good. I didn't really check their stats, but
He's
basically
playable.
Stamkos. I would just rather Stamkos than these other guys. I think he's just so good.
Yeah, he is good.
And Bobrovsky's nice to have at 86. Kadri was a pretty good pickup too.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that trade actually for both of them. His first round pick to Matty was good for him.
Yeah, I think so.
Krav, you're up.
I'm gonna go unholy.
Yeah.
North Bay.
Yeah, I almost picked him last time. I think this is a pretty good roster. Those forwards are good, and you've got some versatility there. You can switch it up.
Couture, Giroux are good. The third forward, I don't know what their stats are. Maybe one of them is one of these stack guys. If they are, it changes it, I guess.
I don't think they are. I think they're just ordinary, like
Yeah, I
70.
think he's playing. I think he has Hudler, like according to the website's lineup
Everyone's
posts.
4-4.
I'm gonna check that so I'm accurate.
They're both 4-4 guys, basically the same. Shot accuracy on Hudler is 6.
Oh,
Shot
that's
power
kind of
is
nice
5.
though. So
Yeah,
if he plugs him in at center,
Yeah, that's probably what his thoughts are.
yeah, he's
okay,
pretty good.
that makes some sense then.
And then his D are pretty good.
Heath and Joe and Yossi
I mean, they're as good
and
as
the
a
87
bunch of them.
goalie. Yeah, pretty solid roster for sure. Yep. Might have underrated it. That third forward I was a bit skeptical of, but if Hudler's yeah, 6 shot accuracy, that's kind of key.
Wow. So now it's back to me, and I've only got one. My tier 3 was Pitt, Tegucigalpa, Richfield, and then this team. That was my only. The rest of my tier 3. I had North Bay in tier 2, and this is shocking to me that it was this team. But Min Hatrick I had in tier 3.
Yeah, he's the next.
I couldn't believe it. I'm used to him always having the worst teams, but this team is pretty stacked. Except for it would look a whole lot better if he just kept Craig Anderson.
Yeah.
It makes no sense that he got rid of Craig Anderson to have Johan Hedberg at 67 as his goalie.
For Carter Hutton, but I don't really
Like Carter Hutton
what's
in
the
2 seasons, and Craig
in two
Anderson
seasons at a
he's like legitimately still in the NHL. Like just because he's not like I don't know. I
Oh
don't get it.
yeah, he never updated those. I keep
Yeah, I
forgetting
know.
that.
Like
Keep reminding him. I keep forgetting that he's like lingering for a bit.
Craig
Yeah.
Anderson played many years past this point. Like he took
Wasn't he
Ottawa to
better
the
later
conference.
on too?
Yes,
Like
man,
didn't he
that's what
go
I'm
on
saying. He was really good when they went. Remember with Alfredson, they went to the conference finals and they lost like game 7. I don't remember the details of who they lost to, but I think that was like 2019. And Craig Anderson was like a good goalie at that time.
right.
So his stats are going to show up at some point here, like another
Ah,
like 7 years. He played until like 2023. So anyway, I don't know what the hell's like Sagathon should have been writing to Ultra and been like, can you please update these stats instead of just dropping them?
Right.
Anyway, so he got Carter Hutton, which was terrible. But besides that, Phil Kessel's really good. Chris Stewart is amazing. He's like the most stacked guy in the league this season. And then Marion Gabrick still got Jeff Skinner. His defense are a bit, I'm skeptical that these Justin Schultz, like I was gonna pick him, but he's not. I don't know that he's actually gonna be good. He's got really weird stats. He's 6 agility, 5 speed
Oh,
as a defenseman,
wow. 13
and
stick
13 stick
handling.
handling, but like nothing else. Like, and I don't know. I didn't pick like I didn't want to go there. I just think it's very risky. But
Yeah.
the ceiling is really high. If he turns out to be really good, like a Phil Housley type guy, this could change this whole team. I just didn't know. I didn't want to risk it in case it wasn't, in case he's just terrible. Anyway, so I
Right.
think he's got a good team. So I'm taking them. Now I'm into my tier 4 teams, and I got a bunch of them, but they're all pretty much the same. I'm gonna take Thunder Bay at this point,
Wow. Okay.
just to get him off the board, so we don't have to wait around to the end of the night. Rick Nash is awesome. Jeff Carter is surprisingly good this year, and then
Yep.
Eliash and Milan Lucic is only 67, but his stats look pretty good if you like giant guys. And then defense are
Hanev, where did this guy come from? You drafted him?
I just drafted Tana for 1 year. He's just a solid defenseman. Nothing
It's
special.
not like Schultz stats. It's like different,
No,
right?
it's like normal defense. That's what I was
Yeah,
debating.
yeah,
Do I want a guy
yeah,
that's like normal? Like he's just 4 and 4, you know,
yeah.
4 shot accuracy, like
Five
nothing,
check. That's
5 checking, just like a normal defenseman that I like
yeah.
a lot.
9 stick handling's not bad.
This is what I mean. I didn't want to risk like this. I know what I'm getting with this guy. I didn't know what I was going to get with Schultz, and I didn't want to risk that.
Now, do you think you can score a Tanev every year?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop him next year, obviously,
Yeah,
because
right. But I'm just saying, like, just to replenish.
probably. But then I have like in 2 years, I've
2 years,
got
Edler's good.
Edler and Strawman get like
Stallman's
pretty
good.
good.
That
Yeah.
next
Two of
year is
them.
looking a bit gruesome though.
But Edler is playable next year. He's still like 4 speed. As long
Yeah.
as he's 4 speed, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of Tanev next year, of course.
With
And
another
then
Tanev. Right. I
yeah,
get it.
exactly. A 1 year
Yeah.
guy, and then after that, I'm set on D for like 5 or 6 years. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I like my team actually. It's surprisingly good. Anders Lee is I haven't tried him yet. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
actually know if
He's
he's
gonna,
weight.
remember, he's like had good stats, I think.
His stats are crazy. Like this year, he's 11 weight, he's 5 agility, 5 speed,
0 shot accuracy.
0 checking, 0 defensive awareness,
1 shot power.
0 roughing, 0 shot accuracy. So he's just this big blob of pixels,
Zero
like zooming around
aggressive.
the ice.
Oh, he's big too.
He's
Wow.
huge. Like
Yeah,
he's
11.
11,
Yeah.
11 weight, and I went through the whole list at Pink said of all the guys, the big guys. 11 weight is like enormous. Like there's only like 5 or 6 guys that are 11 weight.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but look at his middle years are pretty good. Like
This is why I
16,
picked him. Like,
17, 18.
yeah, he's super slow, like in some of these years, but like 11
Yeah.
weight with high checking, high stick handling, high shot. Like I thought, anyway, he's gonna be interesting.
This is
Yeah.
not gonna work out.
He could be your center in like 17 through
He could be
2020.
your center for a
Oh,
bubble
man.
team. Yeah, Liam.
Just wait,
This
man.
guy's not
This guy,
it.
just wait till you see this guy, Milan Lucic. Look at Milan Lucic next
Oh, yeah.
season. 5 speed, 5 agility, 10 weight, 5 shot power, 5 shot
Yeah.
accuracy.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll
look
be
at like
Daze that year. He'll be so good.
Nash is like that this year.
Oh yeah, Nash looks amazing. But what I'm really looking forward to is Lucic at 12 weight and 3 speed and 3 agility in
Yeah.
2015.
Especially when
6
there's no
check
checking, that Sagathon said. No one
There's
will be
no
able to hit
checking,
this guy.
but
This
he's a
is-
6 checking in all
and
these
5
years.
aggressiveness.
Shit,
Yeah.
he's gonna be so slow, just this huge blob of pixels. Like
You can trade him to red for like 3 first-rounders probably at that
Oh, I
point.
know.
Anyway, I'm pretty pumped about my team actually. I haven't really tried it out, so we'll see if it's terrible. But I think it's gonna be fun. Like if this weight actually is good, which it probably isn't. If it is good though, I'm gonna like have cornered the market on it. That's where I'm at.
That's funny.
You're
That's
up.
really
So is it my pick?
It's your pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Woodland.
Yeah, I had Woodland kind of above all these teams.
Yeah, I had them in there.
Team's sneaky good this year.
Yeah, he has
It
3 good
is.
forwards.
Yeah, like really good.
The Andrew Ladd trade is finally paying off. Years ago, he traded to Sutton. He traded a first-round pick for this guy. The team is those forwards are nice.
And he's got one of these D-men who are like the 6-6 guys, I think. Kundari, right?
Yeah.
So
Kundari's
his team
stats are
might be quite stacked. Like 72 goalie, he's fine with that.
Look at Kundari, who's playing. This is the risk. This is what I'm talking about. He's 6-6.
6'6", 15, stick handling, 0 shot
Zero
accuracy,
defensive awareness.
0 checking, 0 defensive awareness. Wow. He's gonna be in the other end.
I remember you telling us about Lubomir Veznovsky those years when he was 0 and he
Yeah.
would just zoom off into the board. Like he was always just giving up breakaways.
Yeah, this might change his whole defensive strategy. He's gonna have to grab the D-man instead of camping. Like, yeah, this could go either
These
way.
stats, these look terrifying to me. Like, and the best case, this guy's Phil Housley. The worst case, he's just like it's a player no one's ever seen in NHL 95. And
Just
he's
zooming around in the offensive zone when
You know
it's
when
in your
sometimes the
own-
players like speed up extra fast and they like you can't control them and they zoom around the net? This is what I'm picturing this guy. Just constantly too fast to control. Anyway, there you go. Woodland. Good choice. Nathan, you're up for 2. We got to start speeding up. We're getting late.
Okay, Providence and South Hills.
Providence
two
and South Hills, 2 teams that are like okay.
Still two very solid rosters, I think. South
Here's
Hills
South
has
Hills.
got South Hills has got he got that Bo Bennett is I think 6-6. He's one of these superstar 1 year guys. Jamie Benn, Stahl. The 2D are a bit weak, but he's got Kiprasov's 89. That'll help him a lot.
Yeah.
He's got the roster this year to make some noise, I think. If Bennett is good, if he's one of these guys.
And even if Ben is not good, he's still got Ben, Alfredson, and Stahl.
Yeah, exactly.
Solid
So
team, and those
so
defense are not bad either. That's
not
definitely
bad. Yeah. And then
Providence
Providence
is the
somehow still has a good roster. Like
Vanek helps, yeah.
it's Vanek, Plekanec, Hayjuk. He's got 4 really solid forwards, and then
Yeah.
the D are all the exact same. Like look at these defense. They're actually probably way worse. Like Hal Gill's speed has got to be like 2.
They're not good. I've looked at this before. They're not good at all. Look at Hal Gill.
Oh
14
no.
weight.
14 weight though. 5 checking, 5 defensive awareness. You just plop him out front, eh? 5 aggression too. That's the
Check out his
best part.
weight. 252 pounds.
Holy, he's gonna be fascinating to watch on the ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my God.
2 speed though is hard. Like that's pushing it. 3 speed is bad, but 2 is just unbelievable.
2 speed, yeah.
Andy
So
Green, Andy Ferentz. I
probably
mean,
should have probably should have rated him lower knowing Hal Gill. I mean, Hal's you should trade for Hal Gill.
that's taking it one step too far for me. Can't do the 2 speed. All right, Krav, you're back up.
Uh,
Anybody
think
left in my? I've got a
it's
couple teams left in my tier
I got
2.
one
between-
more in this.
well, back Kandari, I just looked him up. He only played 8 NHL games.
But he like shone out there.
Yeah, he
Eh?
was so fast, like for 8
Just
games.
flying around the ice.
It's unbelievable.
Like honestly, man, on that point, like I still have no idea how these ratings come to be. Like it makes no sense to me at all, some of these things. You know, how did somebody look at like hockeystats.com or whatever the hell it is and be like, this guy's 6 speed and 6 agility this season?
We probably had 15 goals in those 8 games. Kandari.
It was blew his
Left
knee
on a
out.
high note, eh?
8 games. I'm like, oh man. I'm debating between Wolf and Red.
Hmm.
Eh, You know what? I'm gonna just switch it all. I'm gonna go Chalky. I'm gonna go Sugar Valley.
Yeah. I had Chalky next too. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about I thought that was taken already. So I'm gonna go Sugar Valley.
Yeah, Chucky's done a pretty good job here of revamping his team.
Yeah,
He
he's got
has. He
3
has.
forwards are decent. Doan, Bozak, and Kopitar.
His defense are still just abysmal every year.
So bad. Bogosian is unplayable. Like he's so bad.
Gosian, how has he been on teams for like the whole time we've been in this league? He just doesn't end either. Like he's going all the way up to 2024 bad like every year.
But his
Like the
his
Wolves had
forward,
Bogosian for a long time.
I don't know like why Chalky would trade for him.
Yeah,
What is he good at?
And why you're put Spurgeon up there too?
Like Bogosian's stats are not good. There's nothing good about them.
I mean, I guess those other years he's okay.
Like there
Shot
are
power,
guys on the
checking.
waiver wire that are better than
Yeah.
this. I mean,
I
yeah,
think
he's
his
fine.
D
man.
is just like they're all the 3 guys are similar.
But he's always had these super slow defense. Like he's never, I don't think, had a good D. Like he's constantly has these guys. Maybe they work for him. I don't know. He's pretty good defensively, so
Yeah. He does hit a lot, so maybe he looks for things. I don't know.
And he takes a goalie too, so a lot.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't care.
Right.
But the fours make it a decent team, and the Brodeur will help.
I mean,
Yeah,
75
I like that pick. I'm gonna stick with it.
It's okay. I'm gonna take the Wolf at this point, I think. That's my last team that I had in tier 4. I also had Chalky in tier 4 and South Hills and Providence, so all these teams. The Wolves team, as much as Pitt's been pointing out its flaws, is not that bad. Well, it's not great either.
He's got Perry and Lundqvist. That's it.
His D are pretty bad. Good lord.
Mark Stone's 36.
That was a future pick. I never understood that pick, honestly. Like he
No,
had this is I guess like to Pitt's point, Wolf could have picked Yakupov and he could have
yeah,
really used him this year. And he
gone
did.
on a run. Yeah.
Mark Stone, who will be good in 2020.
Between him and Hagelin, they would have been flying.
Yeah, don't forget he's got Hagelin, right? He's gonna play Hagelin. Hagelin's like 6 speed all these years.
Yeah, the Hag. Yeah, the Hag. You
Yeah,
can't
his
forget the
he's
Hag.
going. He's playing Atkinson, Hagelin, and Perry.
It's the D that make me a little nervous,
Uh,
but it's not like that bad of a team. It's not good.
yeah, yeah, pretty
Okay, that's
underwhelming.
that's that team, and then I'm into my tier 5 teams now, and I'm gonna take. I don't know. Fuck. These teams are starting. These ones are pretty bad. The rest of these teams. I'm gonna take Valhalla, I guess. At this point, I think every team fucking sucks. Like really, like this team. I mean, I don't know. Ultra good guy, terrible GM.
Oh, Willie Mitchell though.
Willie's hanging
Willie's been
around. He's had a
around for a
long
long.
career. Long career. And Sakara, I used to have on my team. He's playable. Mark Straight, he's good in a couple of years. Like,
You had Ribeiro, Nate. No,
yeah,
Yeah, Ed Ribeiro. What are his stats these days?
he's
Yeah,
still
I really
three.
enjoyed Ribeiro actually,
He's
but
still
he had
three
some
weight,
weird stats.
like 4 weight, 3 speed.
Wow, shot accuracy and the stick handling 15. Like again, just odd stats. Five passing.
Well, he looks like a
I
like
actually think Ultra could probably play quite well with this guy.
and then he added so he's got 3 speed on
is that his
him.
center? You think?
Probably it's got to be a center, eh?
I don't know, man. He added Ryan
What's Ryan
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly? Is he center like?
That was his big trade. He first traded a first for him last year, I think. For Wolf, I want to say.
O'Reilly is like
Oh, he's not bad, eh?
he's okay. Like he's just another guy.
Yeah.
Solid across. Yeah, just
Yeah.
Like, he's fine. He's not. You wouldn't write home about him. He's fine.
Koivu, he traded for this year.
And Koivu as well. Like he's okay.
He's just kind of a guy. Yeah.
He's another guy. Like
that was off of Chalky. No.
yeah, you got
Yeah.
Koivu and
Yeah.
Chalky. He basically has replaced Chalky's old team with it. Like it's not that he took all of Chalky's players. I took most of Chalky's players, but this is like it looks like Chalky's old team where
Well,
there's
he
just a
kind of
bunch of
does.
guys.
Perron was on Chucky's team. Niemi was.
Dustin Brown, right?
Koivu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is weirdly like a
It's
mix of yours
basically
and Chalky's
between
teams. Yeah.
Chalky traded all of his players to Thunder Bay and Valhalla, pretty much.
Right.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know. It's not a great team, but I'm going to take them at this point because everybody else is shitty too. Krav, you're up. I assume you're going to take Mary Hill at this
I
point.
am. Yeah, his roster's not terrible.
I mean, it's better than it has been. Give that to him.
Like Kessler,
Not
Richards,
bad this
Smythe.
year, yeah.
Like, is that his forward? That's his starting lineup, right? Kessler, Richards, Smith.
Yeah.
fair
Yeah.
enough. And then Franson and Jovo. It's decent. They're all the
Branson
same.
and Jovo with Hammerlick there. Like
Yeah,
he's
like
got
he's
his
got
style
all
of team.
like for him, like 5 guys in the mid 70s is monster.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, he's been playing
Yeah.
guys in the 40s. Yeah, you're right.
Steen.
That's a better team than Valhalla, probably. That's
He's
fair.
been good with Steen in past years. I don't know what his stats are. Next year's team, he's got what, four guys in the 80s there.
Yeah.
It's yeah,
Oh, if
starting to
there's
put
only
together a
Steen, yeah.
roster.
There you go. Red's finally figuring this out. The crazy part is that I guess this is it. Did Red lose his team? Remember when Red's like got a really stacked team? He had Bure, all like the old guys, Roenick and like
He
guys.
quit after that one year, I
They
think,
came back
right? But
as
his team had all like they'd ran their course. Like he
yeah,
had
yeah.
all
But this
but
is
one
not the
year.
remnants of that. This is like an expansion team.
I
That's
think this is an expansion,
Total
but
expansion.
it
yeah.
was no better like that team when he left. Yeah.
All right, Nate, you're up for two.
Rockford, I'll go. Which is kind of a weird team. But he's got Pronger, Brian Campbell. This is he made all these trades, right?
Oh man, some of those
Forwards
trades.
are forwards are like he's got Hopkins and well for Bobby Ryan, I guess. He doesn't really have a third forward. 80 goalie. His starting lineup is like weirdly not bad. Like it's
Is
decent.
Can Horton play? Like, does he still have like the shot
Good
accuracy and
question.
power?
I don't think so.
Well, did you see after the trade when I criticized it and then Sutton was like, "Here's how Horton's so terrible." So Horton's the
Uh,
weight 11. I like that. They're the 9.
Yeah, I know, of course.
I don't know. No, he's not good.
Yeah, he
He's
he dropped
not
off
good.
because he used to be monster, and I
Yeah.
guess Ryan's decent. Yeah, I don't know.
And Brian
Bilpula
Cannon's
used to
not
be good
good.
too, but 64, there's no way he's that. He's probably not playable, I wouldn't think.
Not a good roster.
Pronger and Campbell is a nice D pairing though,
Like he's
for
okay
1 year.
for 1 year. I mean, he
He's
traded his
pretty good.
first round pick in his upcoming draft, which is
Oh, like future wise, yeah, it's not good, but for 1 year, having those two and Ray Emery in
But, like,
net is not bad.
yeah, it's
Like,
not bad.
Nate, not to interrupt, but I'm looking at Villain's lineups that he posted for Magnus, and
yeah.
he's playing Broden and Pronger, not Campbell. But maybe that doesn't mean anything because you can always just put Campbell in. But
Oh man, but he traded for Campbell. Wasn't that the big trade? Like,
yeah, that's what I thought. So like I was
oh,
curious
he's
on.
gotta play. Gotta play. What's Broden's stats?
Yeah, I
He
don't
can't
know.
be.
Like I'm just curious on why is Broden over Campbell in the default
Uh, I'll
starting lineups. Like
I'll
why
bring it
would you
up
even want
on.
to have to adjust it if it's like that far off?
Oh, he's got some. He's a 5'5".
Oh, is that he's one of
Is
those
it
types of
is it showing
guys?
up on there? Oh, Sean's not on the screen. Yeah, I just searched it. He's a 5 speed, 5 agility, 10 stick handling.
How about
Um,
because then I could see Broden down the line. Like in 2015, he's a 77. Like does that compare to the
yeah.
58?
I mean, he looks worse when he's 77. He's a 4-4 that year.
But like I guess the defense and offensive attributes are better or something, or
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
checking.
Defensive awareness is a bit better. Checking. Yeah. Like he's a 0 checking next year, but he's 5 speed, 5 agility. So that's, yeah, I guess he is. Maybe he likes those stats. Like it just
What's
seems weird.
Campbell?
Why?
Like what's Campbell 4-4?
Yeah. Good question. Like why trade for Campbell if you're not going to,
Play him right away.
yeah, Brian Campbell. He's a 5 agility, 4 speed, 11 stick handling. Yeah, I would rather have these stats personally.
Yeah, and I
He's just
guess maybe
losing out
because
on the speed.
Pronger's done after this year, so he's gonna go Campbell.
I guess, but he's only good for a couple of years. Pronger is a 4 agility, 3 speed, but Pronger is 6 defensive awareness, 5 shot power, 6 checking, 12 stick handling. He has got some stats. Holy
Yeah, I mean, if
can't
like,
wait.
and that's why in '87,
Yeah.
I
So
think
I'll go rock.
sometimes the overall ratings are underlooked a little, like where everyone's trying to get these sneaky
Yeah.
agility speed guys.
I mean, they got to have these numbers somehow, right? Like,
Yeah,
as long as it's
right.
not
Yeah,
endurance, then they're like
that like
roughing.
that to me, that was it. Like that stood out. Like just from his setting, his lineup, I had him a couple rosters below because he has Broden over Campbell in the starting lineup.
Yeah. All right, Rockford, and then I get one more. I'll go Grand River for the next one. Whose
Grand
roster
River.
is a
Not a
bit
bad
better
team.
than last year?
Yeah, it's not bad. I had him higher than Rockford. Where is he here? Grand River. He's got okay goalie. He's got a bunch of good forwards. Like,
Isn't Huberto like a 6-6 guy too?
yeah,
Or
Huberto's
he's
really good. He's like a
stats were
stud.
wild.
His stats are awesome this year.
Was
Oh,
Huberto in
Huberto's
real
so
life?
good.
Was he not better than this though? Like I thought he
Yeah,
was
I
like a
thought he was
good
better,
player.
like more than just a couple years. I thought it was like
Right.
every year.
Yeah,
I thought he was like a
Huberto
kind
was
of a
good.
stud, no? Like
Until he had years where he was like one of the leading scorers in the NHL.
Like his stats are not that good for what I
Oh,
thought
hell
he
no.
was. I thought he was better, but
Like he was
it
literally
just
when before he went to Calgary when he played on Florida that year, I think he was like fourth or fifth overall in the league scoring.
like I remember in fantasy hockey 1 year I drafted him like sixth overall and he was just horrendous. Well, I think after he got traded to Calgary, like he dropped right off. But yeah, like his numbers are not that good for I thought he'd be a bit better, but so then
Anyway,
he's
he's
got
really good
Semin
this
and
year. He's got him and Semin, and he's got Parento is awesome too. He's like 6 shot accuracy, one of those guys.
oh, is he? Oh, okay.
And then he picked up Paul Stastny, who's like pretty good too this year.
And then he's got Radko Gudas, Red's old guy on defense.
What is he rated? Where did he even get his guy?
What's Boyle? What's Boyle like?
Boyle's good. He's like fine. Holy Gudis is good. 4
Yeah,
speed,
he's one of
5
those that like
agility.
5'4", 10", and then it's nothing after that.
Oh yeah, there's nothing else. Really high endurance.
He goes from 1 checking to a 6 checking in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah,
He just put on the
this guy was
LBs.
like a
So
beast, right? He
bizarre.
was like I remember him on fantasy. He was like the leading checker in the league.
Oh, I assume Red had him. I assume he's like a tough guy, kind of.
How old is
I don't
Probably
Chad?
his
know.
rookie year with 1 checking, 1 aggressive. I mean, according to Sagathon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
But he's got Jack Johnson and Boyle this. Yeah, he's got his team's okay. I like this team better than I like that Rockford team.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
his team slipped a little on this draft.
yeah, not bad actually. Yeah, just a solid team. If Parento is also that good, then that actually might be a good forward line.
I remember thinking if he dropped Parento, I was gonna grab him. Where is he? Oh, he's 4-4, so he's not great,
The
but his shot
5 and
power,
6.
Oh, he's got
shot
that's a
power and his
center
shot
then.
accuracy. Yeah, like he
That's
could
a
be a really
center
good
with the
center.
6-speed Huberto on the wing. Yeah, he actually might have. That's a good call.
6-speed Huberto and then 7 on right wing. Like it's pretty
Okay.
solid lineup. Paul Stastny you can throw in there if you want to mix it up.
Oh yeah, he's got Stastny too. Yeah.
He picked it. That was a good trade. He traded back one spot and got Stastny from Baytown who had to drop somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, that was
Right.
good. All right, good pick. Krav, you're up.
How many teams are left? 1? 2?
Not many.
No, four
Is there
left.
4?
Barry, Italy,
Oh,
Easter
Barry.
Island, and Devil Hill.
Oh, Nate, you're done.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna go Barry.
yeah.
His forwards are pretty good. Landeskog's
Yeah, his team's
probably
going to be
decent.
good in a couple of
Sullivan
years.
has a good overall number. I didn't really look. Neil. I think he's starting Neil. I guess Landeskog and Sullivan maybe.
Yeah. Must be.
I would assume, yeah. They're all okay. His defense
The
are terrible.
defense are just abysmal. Hey, like what?
He drafted Dougie Hamilton, so he'll have him starting next year. I don't know why he
Oh.
kept picking in. He had like a second round pick that he passed on, and there was like decent D like Niskanen and some of those guys.
What's Pitkin stats?
I don't think he's
Is he
good, but I think he
playable?
was good last year because I remember Dasry made a comment like, "I really liked him" or "I like Pitkin" or something. But I think he's playable. He's
4-4.
4-4.
He's playable. He's not
He's
bad.
fine.
Yeah.
But he's
Like
not great.
according to season lineups, he's got Forsberg, Neil, Landeskog in his lineup.
Forsberg, isn't he like
Well, I mean,
30
I know
right
you can
now?
sub. I'm just like, I don't even know.
Forsberg's 44. Yeah, he should probably not do that. So he doesn't
Probably
know
not.
Sullivan in his lineup. Yeah, he's got to swap out that for
But
Like,
he
sure.
but I,
likes
like,
Sullivan, so he'll
and that's
swap.
just annoying to have to go do that every time.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could see like there's a lot of like rosters where the 3 and 4 are almost identical, so I could understand
Yeah.
swapping out, but I don't think that one's even close.
44. He'd be the worst starter in the league. All right, well, that comes back around to me for two of these teams. I mean, so the 3 we have left, the last 3 in our last 3 teams are Devil Hill Goblins, Easter Island, which is just the grab off free agent team, and then Italy. Where's Italy?
Like,
Oh,
did LHX like his name's Mark, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Mark. Like, did Magnus just give him a roster, or did
Yeah,
he
it's a
actually
good
draft that?
question.
Yeah,
I would like
Magnus
to
just
know that.
gave it to him. Like
Because why did he not get Setaguchi? That was his guy on his old team. I don't know what his ratings are, but
Magnus just went through and gave him this. I think
that's his
based on
guy. He
Sutton
loved
said there's a couple
Setaguchi the last
guys.
time he had a team. He like loved the guy. That was his
When I looked at it today, I was like, I messaged Magnus because I'm like, well, I've got a backup goalie who's better than these 2 guys, so just give him my backup.
yeah.
But he said, oh, I've already done the ROM, so too late. So he's
Mm.
stuck with Pavlik and Hawkman.
Because he probably like filters through overall like average rankings. So like I could see these because they have a couple good years after, but this year they're horrible.
Yeah.
You'd think there were better guys than this on the wire, but I don't know.
Is the Chason? I think the one guy Sagathon wanted him to grab Chason or whatever. I think he might be a 6'6" guy or pretty
And then I
high, I
guess
think.
Diaz Sutton made a comment that he's good. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I think he'll be okay. I guess I'm gonna still take Devil Hill, even though his team is fucking terrible. I'll take him.
This Devil Hill also doesn't have his first round pick this year, I feel,
Devil
or
Hill traded his first round pick to
is
Wolf.
that the one going to Wolf? Okay. Who
That
did he
was
get?
he got nothing. He got Wolf's like Wolf's 2 or 3 picks. Like
He didn't get a player.
no, it was literally like 3 picks of Wolf. I like this is what kind of annoyed me because why do we have a trade review person? Like that trade is unbelievable and should not have been allowed.
Oh, so
Everybody
like he
knows
got
that.
Kreider wasn't the pick he got, right? That was his
Kreider he
normal
drafted
pick.
this
He
year.
got lucky with Kreider that Kreider dropped to him with his regular draft selection for this year's pick.
So Kreider had nothing to do with that trade.
No, the trade was like
Uh,
it was 2 shitty picks from this year from Wolf and next year's Wolf pick for his next year's first round. And the
For
two
his
picks
next
this
year's
year, he
first. Yeah,
got
that
like who did he pick this year? Like it was like Muzzin and somebody else. Palat, I think. Like guys who are okay but aren't he did a good job drafting. Like I like those picks. Palat was fine. Gonna be okay in a couple of years. Muzzin was
like
like the best D on the board. But trading his first round pick that could be like McKinnon to Wolf is just should never have been allowed. Not with one
you
guy.
know how there's like like Nips threw it out there, like if guys have to have like 3 years of being in the 70s before a second round pick gets traded. Wasn't there some sort of
yeah, he's
banner
got a
about that?
formula somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but like I think picks exchange from bottom teams and top teams, like I think you got to really dive deep into those types of deals where there's not
Right.
really any players involved. Because on paper, you're like, you first look at it, be like, all right, that's fair. But if you really look at it, you're like, yeah, what kind of picks is Devil Hill getting off of Wolf?
Yeah, yeah,
Wolf
yeah.
said, like, if he wants to be, he's a top 16.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's to me, that's why you have somebody approving trades.
Oh,
It's
unless
it's
maybe
not
does
for
he have
like
any Wolf second round picks anymore?
No, I
Anyway.
got his second. Yeah, this is gonna screw me because I traded Desharnais and Happy Boolin for his second, and now
I
I'll
know.
be
I
ended
told you I
up.
was out to get you, Nate. Like you keep
Yeah,
rooting
yeah, you
against me.
motherfucker.
That's why I created the snake draft.
The long game, eh?
Anyway, that's that. And then
Yeah,
you
it's
got
pretty
Italy.
rough.
Italy is just as bad. Like it's brutal. Brutal. Like
Jesus.
and this
Yeah,
is
even
like
like long-term guys, it's pretty bad, eh?
there's really nothing on this roster. Zuccarella's
I
okay.
looked I looked at
Nyquist
his
is okay.
roster though, because I was gonna trade him Desharnais, but actually his guys like peripheral standings are peripheral ratings are not that bad. There's like not many guys that I'd want to drop. Like they all had like years of like I don't know. I think he's got some weird stats for these guys that are
Yeah.
it's better than it looks anyway. That's
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole B players.
they're
it's
really
like the
good
old
at
Yeah,
Sagathon
passing.
they can
teams
really
basically.
hold the B down and pass so accurate.
That's right.
But it is like when you hover Italy's roster, it's the most pink and white that you
Yeah, it
see.
just looks so
Yeah.
gross. Like
But there are a couple guys. Barry is pretty good. Brody has a
Yeah, I
couple
think
good years.
Zuccarello like
Zuccarella's
probably has a
good.
few good years.
Cogliano's okay. Nyquist is actually good. I looked at him honestly for pick 9. I was seriously thinking about him.
yeah.
He's not great, but he's like solid for a bunch of years. But
Which is
but
crazy that Kandari's faster than Zuccarello. I mean,
yeah,
it's
Kandari.
insanity.
Those were
You
really
just
good 8 games.
didn't see him,
Yeah,
man. He was
yeah,
flying.
I know.
So
He's in the
that's who
NHL
I'm
when
gonna
he
take.
left.
Italy, and then that leaves Easter Island. So that's our last. And I think it's pretty clear that Barry, Devil Hill, Italy, and Easter Island are the worst rosters in the league. So
But
we all
Barry's is a level above. It's those last three are I
those
think
last
are
3. Yeah.
noticeably worse.
I mean,
It's a
Italy
shame
has a
that
chance to improve. Like he's got Maddie's pick
he's
and
got
he's
two
got his
picks.
own
Yeah.
pick. So if he does tank, he's gonna if he picks up 2 good players in 2014 draft, say 2 top 5 picks, his
Yeah.
roster will look a whole lot better if he had that. It's hard for an expansion guy, so LHX is in a bad spot. Devil Hill is in the worst spot of all,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
like LHX is going to win 10 2-1 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at his wins at the end of the year. 10 of his wins, because he's going to have more than 10 wins. 10 of his wins are going to be 2-1.
Yeah, yeah.
Ellichuk is so good, and he may not stick around anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You know, he
right.
wants to come and play a couple seasons here and there. It's all good. It's just too bad with this Devil Hill first round pick. That's the thing that's the worst. Because if he could just add another good player to this roster, it would make it
Yeah.
all make a lot more sense. But
Yeah.
he doesn't have that stud.
Yeah, if he had a like a
You
really
think
good
Wolf's
player
going to
coming.
tank against him? Yeah, okay. I mean,
You know what? That's a really good point. Pick. Wolf doesn't have his own pick, so he's not tanking.
yeah, no.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Wolf has Devil Hills, but he traded
He's
his own
got all
pick. So
the. He's traded all his picks for the bottom 10 teams. He's
We haven't had many like extreme rip-off trades in a while, though, I would say. Like it's been pretty damn good. But this is one of the worst in recent memory, I would say.
I think
But
this is the
overall,
worst
like,
since the Stamkos trade. This is the worst since
right.
that one was
Yeah.
really bad. You're right though. There hasn't been some really like most people. Part of the thing is now the rosters are so good that it's hard to even make trades.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just these new guys that you got to protect because they just don't know what they're doing yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's getting late, but this has been fun. Krav man,
Yeah.
appreciate it as always. This is great, and everybody,
Yeah.
welcome to season 18, and like best of luck. We hope that nobody tanks too hard, and it's a fun season, and hopefully Sumter just continues to crash and burn.
Sean. When's your first game's going to be played?
You know what?
Can we
Actually,
schedule? Can we schedule this?
there was some talk of playing. So Moses wanted to do this thing. I don't know whatever happened to it. He wanted to do the final four teams from last year on one night where he announced both games to kick off the season.
That's pretty
And I
Oh,
thought that
awesome.
was a
baby.
pretty cool idea, but I think the season starts to like the ROM comes out tomorrow, so I'm like not able to play right now, so I don't think that's actually gonna happen.
Who's like, not to drag this on, but like, what do you think the first series played is?
Well,
That's
usually
posted.
it's Ultra and whoever is on when
Ultra and Wolf, usually. That was
But
that's what it
Ultra
should
said
be.
that hasn't happened the last few.
No.
I mean, if the ROM, he said the ROM is gonna be dropped tomorrow morning at 9. If I had to guess on who's gonna be ready to roll tomorrow morning at 9, I would say it's Pitt and
Ultra.
Ultra, somebody like that. Ultra will
You think
probably be
Pit,
the one.
Ultra, and Wolf, between those three, it's one of
Yeah,
the
yeah. Pick two of those three. I think it's a
pick
good
two
one.
of the three there. Yeah,
It should be Ultra versus Wolf 1 and 2 to battle off the year.
That'd be a good kickoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Moses can wrangle this together. He wanted to cross over the last year's semifinal matchup, so Pitt would play Sumter, and I would play North Bay as the kickoff, and he would announce both.
Oh, cross it over. Okay.
Yeah, that was his idea.
That's a good idea.
He said he just said he wrote a message here that Sumter and Pitt were both in, but I don't know if he'd heard back from Unholy. So you know how Unholy likes to ease himself into the season, so I don't know if he's gonna like go for that plan.
Yeah, I like the NFL because the NFL, the Super Bowl champ always plays like a rival.
Yeah,
So that's always a good kickoff.
It's a good way to start it off. So
Right.
I'm ready for North Bay if you want to go. Haven't even picked up the paddle in 2 months.
Yeah.
Challenge is on. If not, then it's Krav and me kicking it off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. Jeez. Maybe
I'm
not.
staying away from Yoda. That's the one guy I'm not playing for like 2 months.
Oh,
Yoda.
I know. He's got 50 games under his belt.
This week.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, guys. I gotta go.
Cool. Thank you. Later.
That's been
All
fun.
right, good
Thanks, everybody.
stuff. All right. See you guys.
See you, Nate. See
Yeah,
you,
see you,
Sean.
Krav.
All right, guys. See you later.